Maybe if you guys explore some
Can't
more,
say
you never
that.
know.
They're endangered. Slavs are endangered down there. You can't say that.
Actually, not even. You
Hey.
barely explored any of the
The
map.
typical sexism coming out from
Don't you talk shit about fucking best girl, okay? Don't you dare. That best girl. Don't you
About
dare.
the better fighter than Sean. Or William.
Irina. I was thinking Isabella for some reason, but I knew that wasn't right. And I was like, why the fuck was I?
You're thinking Warhammer there, Sean.
That's what it was.
Coming from the
Isabella.
guy though that keeps fucking misspelling every single goddamn name in town.
Yes! DM to back me up. Fuck you, Nathan.
Yeah, but you write them fucking wrong. Is it really
Okay.
note taking if you write it wrong?
I mean, let's be honest. If you're writing notes, you're not paying enough attention to actually remember it. So. Nathan is on Reddit right now upvoting a fucking frog meme.
Okay. Shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Okay. So, last we left off, the group of intrepid adventurers had returned to Valaki, having recovered saved the winery from destruction, made the wine flow again in the town, celebrated as heroes. Through some information Bree discovered back at the Abbots, you found out where the bones of the church were hidden. You went there, fought some vampiric creatures, managed to kill, I believe, at least 2 of them, maybe 3, can't remember. I think you might have killed 3. You killed a number, and some escaped.
We killed 2 out of 4 or something like that.
Yeah, and then you immediately returned to the church and placed the bones back. And almost as soon as you did that, you were visited by a tall, dark-skinned woman who made some comment about some plans being ruined, and proceeded to place a hand over the threshold of the church, and you watch the skin just burn and sizzle away. And that's where we left off, pretty much.
So yeah,
light blue hue to them, fresh and juicy, ready for the
No.
All the school children are lining up to put them in the sack lunches. Hey, that plum looks good. Can I trade it for your Twinkie? No, these are my plums. I want to bite into that plum and let the juice spill down my chin. You know what I mean?
What's wrong?
What the fuck was that?
What do you mean? It's like Will Ferrell. So I don't know what you want from me.
Oh god.
I wanted anything but that.
You didn't want Will Ferrell? Okay.
Oh fuck.
Like, the bar for my standards was pretty low. You still managed to fall under it.
Oh, okay. Fuck you.
Oh.
I mean, no, we're not. We can leave at any time.
I mean, it's not subjective.
I mean, there's only one way to find out. Go out and check. I volunteered first to go out and check to see if there's any vampires outside the church that are going to kill us all.
Just do big thumbs up from
You are the fastest at running away, Fergus, so, you know, it's only fair, right? Right, you go. Come on. Right, you go. I'm push them out. Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you make me a dex save? No, I jest. But I guess you get pushed out, and I cannot remember what time of day it is. I think it's like
midday.
midday. It's like
Yeah.
lunchtime, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Lou
Yeah,
ran
you
in,
had the whole
he
thing.
screamed Leroy and got shanked.
Yeah. I remember that Burgess had that whole thing of like trying to open the windows, and as soon as he did, nothing happened, and we all simultaneously went, "Oh shit! They can walk around in the day."
Yeah, they're skinwalkers.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, so
Fucking ice
Fergus,
motherfucker.
you emerge into the streets. You have a quick look left, quick look right, look up as well. Nothing,
bless you, bud.
nothing immediately catches your attention. You look around and you don't see anything out of the ordinary. You don't see any people nearby. Maybe like 100 odd meters like down a road to your left, you can like make out some people just going about their day. And so no sign of any vampires. I'd be more inclined to say a perception. What are you investigating?
Didn't she teleport away? Pretty sure she teleported away.
If I recall, she essentially like stepped back into like a like milky white portal type thing.
Yeah. I mean, unless that's turned invisible. Alright, non-wizard. Go do your fucking best.
Okay, fine. Do an investigation.
First roll tonight, boys.
After a good start. Right.
Wait. I wasn't actually in roll 20, so I'm gonna ask you to roll that again when I'm actually in the game.
Oh no,
I'm
please,
gonna
it was a 1. Yeah,
He
it was.
can
He
see it!
see.
Oh.
Okay, so you've rolled a 1. Nice. Let's see. Okay. Wait, I need to.
The
Yeah.
floor is made of floor.
You literally notice nothing. There's no tracks that you can discern, no markings of the fall of the church, nothing. You watched her literally vanish or teleport away. Like, what did you expect?
What are you doing, Fergus?
Don't sound so upset that you couldn't find any fucking footprints leading the way to the secret tunnel.
No, why
Not that you've seen around the church, no.
Didn't we chase them all off?
Yes. Like, a few minute walk away from the church is where you fought them in that gravedigger's house, or the coffin maker's house. Yes.
So no vampire. We're good.
No.
Well, now that we've returned the bones of the saint to the church, why don't we start making our way south and Argent Vast Hold? There's got to be something good down there we can use to slay this vampire. We know that she's here.
That is a good idea. Yes.
I'm
Some
not,
new
unless you've got
arguments.
anything else to do in the town. Fergus has got some maybe social visits he wants to do. He's met a nice noble lady he might want to settle down with, share in her fortune of root vegetables. The whole does it. Oh, interesting. Arjun vast hold. Arrogant vast hold. No wonder they don't speak a second language.
Arrogant asshole.
Oh god, you're both wrong.
I'm not. It's Arjun vast hold. Arjun vast hold.
Argen Vostholt.
Yeah, I'm a
Hold.
dwarf. I speak Scottish, not German, you cunt.
Hold. Hold. Hold.
Hold.
Hold.
Hold. Arjun vast hold. Scottish. I'm a dwarf, Sean. I'm a dwarf. I don't speak German.
Let's go. I would like just get some provisions before we go. How does it sound?
What do you mean provisions? What do you mean?
Food.
Do I have any?
And some more. Don't know how long the journey's going to take. Do you?
That was only a couple of days. Hold on. I still have some rations. Those wouldn't. I mean, depends what they sell, but beyond prices are going to be way inflated. And as far as I know, we've not been paid yet for anything, so I'm a bit like the old gold myself, to be honest. Not that I too much of a track, but that's probably true. I'd probably some dried. Was supposed to be dried wolf, wouldn't it?
Let's go.
We could do a new set of clothes too, but you don't seem too fond and get one of them.
Yeah.
Would you like some new clothes, Fergus?
I mean, anybody would happily clothe a beggar, and you look like a beggar right now after being struck by that lightning. Oh, great. You'll go from a beggar to a pauper. Oh, jeez, you really climbed the social hierarchy here.
You are.
What do you mean you can sit down now? I think it's a bit fucking late for that. We just stole a holy relic back from the vampires and brought it back to the church, where he erected it as a holy barrier to keep the vampires out. Yeah, I think we're sort of blowing our curve. I'll be honest. I mean, at this point, does it really matter? Well, I'd like, Loon to get his rations, and then I'd like to go to Arjun Vast Hold. But if you have to leave, if we have to leave tomorrow, then it's not a big deal. I'd also be happy with the extra night in the inn and a nice dinner.
I think I would like.
What was that?
I said that I would like that.
But, if you want to keep moving on, Fergus, and keep pounding the trail, so that we're not followed by vampires that can tell where we are at any point in time, that's fair. I can understand that perspective. You sure? Until what you get caught into cold feet, even though you're sleeping in a warm bed. What is this? Democracy? We dwarves don't do democracy.
What do you do?
Communism.
I'm going to go get the Russians. Goodbye.
It's called oligarchy, Lou. You've probably never heard of it being a monarchist to yourself, you dirty scumbucket. Fucking monarchists.
Oh god. God.
Typical elves. Having kings and shite.
Oh god.
Yeah, think we go to the inn, Grace.
How damaged are your clothes?
He was hit by lightning.
Ah, that. I mean, I think if you check into a tailor's, yeah, you could probably get them repaired in like maybe an hour or two. So it's kind of thing, like you know, cost X amount to get stuff repaired. It'll cost X plus Y amount to get it repaired very quickly. Okay. How much? Like, is it time or gold? Let me. To be finished in 2 hours. Let me pull up my shopkeeper list.
You, sir, you look like you run a sweatshop.
You, sir, yes, the one in the Nikes.
Right.
What have you done in Curse of Strahd? I got some clothes tailored. I made some toys. I danced for some orphans. Like, this doesn't sound like bad. Like,
That sounds, to be honest, exactly like Christmas Strategy. Okay.
Just wait
To
until I
get them
spike
from
somebody with a
Smoothbrain,
puppet.
will cost you 15 gold. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty decent work. So it's the kind of thing where, like, if you inspect it, you can see where it's been like restitched in places, but to like just a casual onlooker, it'd be very difficult to notice unless they were, really into fashion. So, yeah. What's everybody else do while Fergus takes care of his tailoring?
Go to the inn and have a light lunch.
Okay.
Pleasure, guys. Out of character. We got, well, I think it was 50 gold from the Martikovs for the vinery, yeah?
You might have. I didn't.
I have not got a note down on my sheet, so I was just wondering, did anyone actually note that down?
Bree certainly has not been paid by anybody yet.
You did see 90 gold. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, cool.
So Fergus has all the money. Perfect.
Yeah, Fergus has it. I was just wondering if anyone specifically had it. That's fine. Yeah, just go with Bree to the end.
You're getting the rations.
But I thought we said that we could go talk to the Martikovs and maybe get them to help us out with the rations. That's
Aren't
what.
the Martikovs the ones who own the vineyard?
And are these also the Martikovs?
No.
Yes.
Are you gonna commit to this?
I thought they had a
Erwin
different
and
surname.
Adrian and Elvir are brothers.
Oh, did he not take her surname? Ah, my bad.
I thought you were going to continue gaslighting me. That's
No,
fine.
not this time. Maybe next time.
Okay, cool. Okay, okay.
It's not quite worth it when it's just about the rations,
Okay.
It's a lot of effort to gaslight you sometimes.
I don't know how I could. I'm very gullible.
Well, now that you've got this resistance to the paladin over it, it really takes your intelligence up a notch.
Ability. Impressive.
You'll not be laughing when you dodge a fireball because of it. So,
Looks at Len.
So,
You know what? You're right, actually.
I don't know if it counts
So-
for friendly fire, by the way. So,
Bree, Lou, and Lan are all heading to
to the end.
the okay. So,
Yeah.
you guys, excuse me. You walk in. It's pretty much empty at the moment. Being like day, most people are like at work or just doing different things. So yeah, it's fairly empty. Maybe like one or two people. But you do notice that like in the back corner, you see behind the bar you see Danica doing some general maintenance. Looks like she's like just like wiping down some like tankards of wine. But in the back corner, you see sitting at a table the three brothers, Erwin, Adrian, and Elvira. As you like walk in, like with Danica and the three of them, and also they all like kind of would look and give you smiles and like waves before like turn back to the conversation. As you come in, Danica, oh, would you like a bit of lunch?
Ah, if you don't mind.
Of course, I'll get something whipped up. And she heads into the kitchen.
So, about the library, the burgomaster's place. I'm saying this to Bree and Len. Len, what do you think the chances are you could find something in there regarding the devil?
Something what?
Juicy.
Juice?
Not like gossip juicy, but like knowledge.
Unless you're going in there.
The raunchy Barovian.
Oh, Tusk Love, I think.
Tusk Love.
Did I get that reference?
What are the chances I can find something in terms of my abilities? Probably very high. What are the chances that I will find something? Not
What
so
do you think?
sure.
Well, you were in there yourself. The chances do you think that he might have something? Just wondering.
What chances?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
The Burger Master.
He's being very vague, so I can't really tell you anything right now.
You were in his library, yes?
The library. Remember you went sneaking in the Burger Master's house?
Yeah. Ages ago.
Yeah, long time ago.
Yeah, ages ago. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I think you poked your head into the library and were like, this is a library, and then left.
Oh, okay. There could be something there. I never did get to take a proper look.
It was a huge library. Like, it was maybe, like, almost double the size of the library you've seen at the Abbey.
Oh.
It was
shit.
massive.
Wait, is this the guy with the doll guy? With the Irina obsessed guy?
No,
Yes.
Right?
That house.
Okay.
And also you discovered, the Isaac and her brother.
I haven't been to the library because it's very distracting last 10 minutes with another case stop. There's a chance something might be there.
I'm just thinking, because you have this, with noble ability and stuff like that. You think it might be worth it, considering how,
So
you know how
what is it trying to find?
just general info, something that might help us, somewhere else we need to go, because we know we need to go to the temple and Argon Vostel, and eventually up the big castle. I might just like see the still at the castle, lightning outside the window. As soon as I say that.
And some thunderstorm around the castle.
Yeah. We need to go there eventually. I'm just wondering, do you think it might be worth it if we get Fergus to schmooze our way back into there so you can take a look? I'm just thinking, because...
We go back in and take a look. I mean, I haven't taken a look at the library at all, so I'm more than happy to go.
God damn it.
Purely out of just my own curiosity. It's just a matter of if you're looking for something specific that we haven't already come across, then that might be worth looking into. But I think if we're going to keep stumbling upon the general history of Barovia or the general history of Strahd again and again, it might be a little... we might not get a lot. So I'm just letting you know about that well in advance. So
That's fair. Just wondering. Just wondering your expert opinion is all.
yeah. So we're just going sitting on the couch and honestly, oh, Ruin, can you shut up, please?
Lewin just sinks into his chair and waits for some wine.
Okay. Around this time, Danica would return with 3 small cups of wine and some like lunch. Seems to be like Did you fall off your fucking chair, Sean?
No?
Fucked.
She brings out what's like something a bit like pancakes, but not quite. With some like bits of cooked meat on the side and some. It seems to be some sort of like vegetable, just some like root veg, hearty radish. Yeah, brings that out, sets it down.
Thank you very
Here you go.
much.
Enjoy. If you need anything else, let me know.
You're a moose guy.
Snows and then heads back
Danica,
over to the.
Danica, sorry. I was just wondering, do you know of anywhere in town that would be able to help us get some rations? We're doing some traveling and we'll be gone a few days. Will we be able to get some?
Give me a moment while I just have a think.
You can raid my kitchen if you'd like. My husband and Charlie just picked up the steak.
You could probably get some rations from Bethel's. I think she dries meats and sells them. The two wolf hunters would often stop by her to get some. They have a sort of a deal where they would bring her meat and she would dry it for them and then give it to them as they head out.
I just turned to Bray. Wasn't Bethel the one that she had something wrong with
Well,
her?
her husband got re-educated. Oh,
That's
yes, that
what-
was the one. Aye.
That
By
was.
by Fergus's mate. That's right. There's the re-education camps. Aye.
Thank you, Danica. Very much appreciated. Thank you very
Also,
much.
her son's was her husband's dead and her son prison, something like that.
Something like that. Yes, it's been a while.
It's not been that long, but
It's been weeks. But
let me have a wee think.
that's fine. I'll head to her. In fact, yeah, I'll have some food here.
Okay. So you head there.
That's right. Her husband Henry had not returned. Yes, that's right. He'd been re-educated. Well, we think maybe he's dead.
The Dusk Light Supply Shop. That's what it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well done, you.
I know that damn. Woo. Once we're done eating, I'm gonna head off there. Join me.
Yep, you head out there.
All right, see you later, Fergus.
Right. Okay.
No, I'm just joking.
Okay.
So maybe right about the time that Lou would leave is probably when Fergus would. Well, presuming if Fergus comes back to the inn after dropping off his clothing, I don't know if he hang about with.
Depends if
Okay.
it's attacked by vampires, doesn't it?
Round about whenever Lou leaves, Fergus would return to the inn.
Well dressed again.
Forgot that you actually do cut a fine figure.
Indeed, why, thank you.
Come with us. We're going to Bethel's.
We're going to what?
Bethel's.
Oh, the supply shop. Oh, alright.
Yes. Yeah. Also, do you think you can smooth your way to the Baron's state again?
Almost certainly, the Baron and I are good friends.
Okay, good to know.
Why?
Yeah, the big library was all. Did he not?
He did, I
Also-
suppose.
He's got the re-education camps that people vanish into and never reappear.
That is also a thing that we should look into, yes.
And I'm going to break his kneecaps until he tells me what's happened.
Let's do that at a later date.
Let's buy what we need.
Experience, he's only got 2 kneecaps.
Usually, yeah. Let's buy what we need first, and then go about breaking the kneecaps of the leaders of the local town. Yep. How does that sound?
That sounds good to me.
I mean, if you want to break his kneecaps, then right now you can ask him some questions.
Okay. Okay. I'm good to go, Battles. Okay, let's go.
2 battles.
Okay, you go to Belfast.
Hmm.
Yeah, you get there, you walk in, you see Bethel just kind of like sitting behind the counter.
How does she look?
As you walk in, she vacant. Um, she like looks up at you as you walk in, sort of like smiles and. Can I help you?
Hi, Bethel. Do you remember us?
As much as you,
I assume everyone else is with me.
I assume they weren't.
I'm with her.
I'll be with
Okay.
With her.
She kind of looks at you and then just like squints a little bit. And, I'm sorry, no.
It's
Would you
alright.
like to buy something?
I would. Yes, I would just like to buy some rations, please.
Rations. I have those. Oh, I don't have my PHP anymore. Right.
Mm.
Let's see.
Trying to think. I don't
I'm
think
not
I
sure.
need anything else.
Okay, first of all. Okay.
Actually,
How many rations do you want?
So,
In terms of days, I guess.
yeah, so I'd say 3 days worth. And you don't happen to have a tent by any chance, do you?
Tent.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of looks around the shop a little bit. I might have something in the back. If you give me a moment.
Take your time.
She
It's
like
okay.
goes through a door behind her. You hear some like rummaging around and like a bit of clattering. Then from later she like comes out carrying this like large like kind of sack. And like blows some dust off it. And, I have this. It's a little old, but I don't think there's too many holes.
That will do just fine. Thank you very much.
Like sets it down.
Sure.
3 days of rations.
Just in case I need it.
That with the tents would be 4 gold pieces.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Bethel. Right.
Are you paying with gold? Yes.
Yep, I'm giving her my gold, of course.
Okay.
Trying the rest of you. I'm good. I'm set. I can leave whenever.
So it was just the rations for yourself you were buying. Oh, right.
Oh, I didn't. Sorry, I'll.
It's fine.
No,
It's fine. I would also like to purchase 3 days of rations, but for 3 people. So that'd be a total of 9
3
rations.
people. That would be 6 gold total then.
Happy to pay. Leaving me with 69 gold.
Okay.
Nice.
Very good. You're the proud owner of 9 days of rations now,
9 days of
Fergus.
rations. Excellent. Just all in my pack, nicely squared away.
Yeah. So it's just being assortment. Like mostly death seems to be like just like dried meat, like dried wolf meat probably.
Yeah.
But also like it's like kind of like a little pouch. There's also some like some sort of like dried fruits of some kind. There's like some sort of like veg shit in there. I don't know. Some sort of like really hard bread as well.
Wonderful.
So yeah.
Yes.
So did Bree stay at the inn?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
So do you three now head back to the inn?
Yep, go grab Bree. I assume,
What do you
unless you two want to do anything.
No.
Okay. Alright, so you just head back to the inn.
Yeet. Go in. Spot Bree. Bree, you finished?
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you want to go?
Where?
The hold.
Oh, where are we going? No, I thought we were staying the night.
Look at the other two. Are we staying the night?
That's what the argument was about earlier.
Oh yeah, that was...
Argument? Why do we have an argument?
We had an argument?
I'm not doing
I
this.
go-
I'm not doing this.
I go...
I'm going to get a glass of wine.
Yeah, same, fuck it. I grab a glass of wine and I go sit down.
Confused household.
Right?
Oh, you know, I've never had an argument. You've been wrong from time to time, but that's not an argument. Anyway, did you get your rations?
We did, yes, Fergus.
We did. But I leave them
very
on the
good.
table. Leave 6 rations on the table, 3 for each of them, as I go and get wine for the table.
Oh, I'm alright, thanks. I've got my own rations.
Alright then. Slide 3 of those rations back into my pack. Push 3 of those rations towards Len.
I packed 4 of the rations. Black bread, cheese, dried mushrooms.
Black bread?
Aye.
Is that as in black mold bread?
No, as in the
No.
well-fired loaf.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure. Okay, apologies.
You daftly.
No, it's just you. I just can never fucking predict with you.
Why would
I
I
just
eat
wanted to make
both?
sure. Do you want an answer to that question, or is that rhetorical?
I would like an answer to that question, actually.
You're a dwarf. I don't understand your dietary necessities. I do not understand it at all. I don't! But I eat like those two do. You eat like you. That is the difference.
Fucking hell. Fucking can't. I can't blame you. You're just bone wrong.
Fergus, help. Wine, please.
I'm not helping you with this as I pour you the wine. You fight that
Nobody can
battle
help
on
him
your
with
own.
that.
So,
So are we going down in Vast Hold or not?
what?
What? I asked you, are we going down in Vast Hold or not?
We came in here. We came in here because.
So she drinks another glass of wine. What? What was that then?
Let's just go, shall
I mean, there's some discrepancy. We're going to the hold, or we're going to go break down the Baron's door, read his library books, and break his kneecaps. I'm just wondering which one we're doing tomorrow.
Don't say that out loud. Oh my goodness.
Who's listening to me anyway?
A lot of people. It's very easy to.
They are fine. I just pretend I said it in Dwarvish and call them racist. Anyway,
Okay. Down the wine. Get ready to go. Go to the hold, I guess.
Ready to go. I thought we were leaving tomorrow.
I am going to.
I just look at the other two.
I'm going to go to bed. I will see you all
What
in
do
the
you mean
morning.
you go to bed? It's midday.
1 o'clock.
I already dozed.
I thought it was later than that now. I thought it was like evening time since.
No.
Okay then, well, then I'm going to
It's
enjoy
like
the rest of my day then.
Unless you guys are like, okay, we're going to do nothing for the rest of the day. I mean, if anything, I assume that the afternoon or the evening would be occupied with going to the Baron's house and being like, hey, can we look at your library?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, well, let's do that.
Well, why didn't you say that to start with?
I'm
Jeez.
gonna scream. I am going to go and get my fellows, and we are going to head to the Baron's estate.
Is everybody going?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
What else are we going
Just don't try to tell me false information again.
Okay. So, you all make your way towards the Barons.
Yes, please.
Make my way.
It's probably, I'd imagine, if you say you dropped your clothing off at maybe like 12:30, Fergus. So, conversations at the inn, going to Bethel's, all that, 2 hours go by. You would swing by, grab your new clothing, and then head to the Barons after that. So it's maybe like 3:30, 4 in the afternoon. Head over to the estates. There's a couple of guards just walking around it as there usually are. As you like approach, no one stops you. You get like 1 or 2 of them times like gives like nod of recognition, kind of thing. We approach and you go ahead and knock on the door. After a moment, it would open and you'd be greeted by seems to be like a head butler servant type chap. Can I help you?
Yes, I do believe we can. I am Sir Felper Simon, or we've been acquainted before. I was hoping for an audience with the Baron, if all possible.
Follow me into the foyer. Like, opens the door fully and gestures to follow him inside. He
Step inside.
leads you into the same room you were previously led into before. Like kind of like a little like waiting room that's just got like a couple of like nice armchairs and nice paintings along the walls and like gesture the seats. Please be seated. Lord Vargas will join you at his earliest convenience.
Very much.
Please thank
He
you.
just sort of nods and then he leaves, closes the door behind him. You guys can just make small talk unless you have anything specific to chat about.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that.
So. Oh, I'll wait until he leaves.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone. You're alone.
So, am I casting Zone of Truth and breaking this guy's kneecaps, or?
Oh, well, I was just wondering if we could get access to the library. If that's what you want to do, then feel free, but like,
I mean, it's only a re-education camps. Like, I'm sure it's not that bad. Only some people don't come back from it, right?
That is true, I suppose.
And you not remember, people who speak out against the Baron and his parties are taken to re-education camps. When they come back, they don't remember what happened. They love the Baron, and sometimes some of them don't come back at all.
Not from here, maybe the Baron utilizes magic.
I was going to utilise breaking his kneecaps until he tells me what's happening. But, you know, if you want to see the library, then I guess I can wait.
Let's just wait and see what the Baron has to say for the show.
You really touched the worms out of that fat fuck's mouth? Okay. I'm just saying, he's the only fat man in the Sturman village, to be honest. It's a bit sus.
Well, Dicey's kind of chubs too, so. The playmaker.
We scared him away anyway.
Oh yeah, he's never making toys again.
Nope.
Good.
So, after like a few minutes, door would open, and the Baron would walk in. Same as before, he's like wearing like armor underneath his clothing. Still got like sword to his side and stuff. But he walks in, kind of like gestures wildly. Ah, my friends, it's good to see you all again.
My dear Baron.
How may I help you today?
It is an absolute pleasure. Well, I must say we've been on a bit of an adventure.
Indeed, please tell me about it.
I begin to elucidate to them the issues and the tales that we have had in the past about a week, I believe. Like going on to the fucking vineyard, fucking about, solving their problem, and dealing with dealing with fucking strange creatures in the woods. Not near here, of course.
Indeed.
The lands around here are far too safe for such things, but we've heard tales that there are some strange things in the wood, and we were wondering whether or not it would be possible to utilize your extensive library for some research into such matters.
I see no reason why not. If it's for the aid of the common man, then who would I be if not to allow you to make use of my fine collection?
You are far too kind, my dear man. Far too kind indeed.
Please, follow me. And begins like walking out.
Yes! Yes! Oh, I'm yesful!
Yeah, he leads you up the stairs. That's Lan would recognize. Takes you up like a longer corridor at the top of the stairs, and then goes up to a door, opens it, heads inside, and kind of just like a few steps in before turning around back to you all, like kind of gesturing. And, this is my collection. I hope you find something useful.
Magnificent.
Gee,
Mind
okay,
me
but like,
asking a personal question, Baron?
well, it depends how personal.
Well, I'm just wondering why you wear such fancy armor in your own home.
Well, it's a rather sad story. Recently, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, one of our staff went missing.
Dear.
Damnedest thing. And then, not 2 weeks before that, the head maid missing as well. They came into work and it seems they vanished from within this house. And well, as the Baron of this town, I cannot let such things befall me, so I take precautions.
That's only fair. Do you mind if I investigate the house a wee bit? Just to see
Of
if I can
course,
find
I
out
see
what
no reason why not. Yeah, I can show you to the chambers.
Ah, sure, why not? Let's start there.
He will then lead you. I'm going to pull the map.
Enjoy
Hold on.
reading your books, nerds.
We will.
Are we in the place corridor with the doors with the people screaming inside?
The corridor with the doors. Oh, that's nearby, yeah.
Then can I point Bree to the room with the noises?
You can certainly try.
Guys, I'm just realizing, looking at the map, this card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancients will help you better understand your enemy. There is a town where not all is well. There you will find a house of corruption, and within a dark room full of still ghosts. Is that the coffin maker's shop? Still ghosts?
Are you speaking as fluent?
That was full of vampires.
Yeah, I would not describe them as ghosts.
Or still.
Or stuff.
Do you know what? Actually, good point. Yeah. Yeah, I was just looking at the map there and it triggered me. Yeah, fair. No, it's fair.
I'll be honest. It's more likely the Baron's house.
That's fair.
As soon as Landon find a room of screaming people.
Are we in the house now?
Yeah, I moved to the map.
Okay.
So you guys are on the upper floor, so it's like the middle.
Yeah.
So you guys are in the library. I need to actually check what's what. Give me a second.
Dear God. 2 Ferguses.
Now there are 2 of them. This is getting out of hand.
It's getting out of... Bree is gonna start killing everyone. As soon as she finds evidence that one of them littered once fucking 5 years ago, she's gonna start murdering.
Oh yes.
Littering's fine. It's common for humans to murder. It'd be different if you're in the dwarf world.
Yeah, you gotta respect the local culture.
Yeah. I mean, you can't hold like humans to as high a standard as you hold dwarves. It's just not fair.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Where is Strahd? There it is. Okay. So,
I'll reveal this lower map as well. Actually, it'll be easier.
Oh.
It's just the ground floor.
Oh.
Okay, so Bree, the Baron leads you downstairs again, and then like along the corridor, like past the dining room, to your room on the right. Room on the map is marked with F. Leads you in there. You find this room with like it's got 4 beds in each corner, each with like a little trunk beside it. Like right in the middle, there's like a table with 4 chairs on it. And this is where our staff sleep. One of these, I'm not sure which, is the maid. One is for the cook. The other 2 belong to the butler and my wife's lady in waiting. They're the ones who are missing.
Oh dear.
Okay, like I believe it's those 2, to the 2 on the right hand side.
Okay. So the down over and have a look at closely, see if it's any signs of scuffles or scuff marks or something being dragged.
Room investigation.
This is very good fun. I have no bonus for this.
Okay. Like, you have a look. Nothing like catches your attention. Both the beds are made. You look around. Don't seem like anything's been moved recently, as far as you can tell. If you open the little trunks, they just seem to have like clothing or like uniforms of the staff. So nothing that really stands out.
Tell me, do you know if they went missing during their sleep, or did they go missing during the day when they were perhaps performing other duties around the house? And can I get a quick divine sense, please?
Sure. As far as I recall, it was during the day. I believe I remember my butler here informed me lunch was ready. I went to the dining room. I had my lunch, and he never returned to clear the plates. I don't know if he perhaps stepped outside and something foul befell him, or well, I shudder to think.
I know you wish to relate such things too much, do you?
You
Could
divine
there really
sense?
be anywhere within the house then?
It could be. Perhaps he's shirking his responsibilities and hiding. Just very nervous kind of laughter, like he obviously doesn't believe what he's saying. You know what I mean, kind of thing. Like, trying to make light of it in a way. Yeah, no, your divine sense does not pick up anything.
There you go. Do you mind if I take a wee look around some other parts of the house, just in case they may have gone missing in a different part?
Of course, I see no reason why not. I would ask that you please refrain from entering my personal chambers, but the rest of the house is yours to explore.
Well, thank you very much.
Of course.
This guy's so reasonable.
Dander out and I look down the corridor and go, I think I'll try this way. Find it. I dander off away from him.
Yeah, he just kind of hangs about for a second before he just kind of makes himself scarce. Yeah, if you just want to, like, using the map, just tell me where you want to go by letter, I guess. So you're currently in the F room, or where in the F room?
F is in the upper floor, isn't it?
The ground floor.
Oh, I'm in there. Okay, yes.
Yeah, down here.
I suppose I best start in the kitchen. That's where you would have went to get the food and all for the barn, or clean up any plates. So I'll have a look in there first.
Good idea. The kitchen. So as you walk in, you see a cook wearing like a white apron with like a black smock. Seems to be busy himself with it's a pretty warm and cozy kitchen. There's lots of it's got loads of like the hanging vegetables kind of thing.
You see a couple of like rabbits hanging in one corner as well. There's a big fire with a large pot over it. It's got a very, very nice warm feeling to it, so it does. The cook doesn't really notice you enter. He's got his back to you when you first do. Aside from that, then there's a staircase in like the back corner that leads up somewhere. Definitely more like a servant's kind of staircase as opposed to the more ornate and fancy at the other side of the house. After a moment, the cook would notice you and kind of like be in the middle of like chopping something. They turn and like look at you a bit quizzically.
Hello there.
Can I help you?
I'm just investigating the disappearance of some of the people in this house. I was wondering.
He kind of was like a,
I know
That's
what.
awful.
Know what you mean, but you know, the butler. What did he do? What would he have done after he served the food to the butler? Would he hang out in the kitchen, or did he go attend to other tasks around the house? So I was trying to get a feel of what he might have done, so I could retrace the steps.
Of course, well, normally I would prepare the meal. The butler, Graham, he would come. He would take the food, take it to the dining hall. Usually he'd return here and just sort of hang about. We'd chat and until his Lord Vargas has finished, and then Graham would go clear the plates again. But no, this time he took the foods. And that was the last I saw him. I don't know where he went after that. I spend about 100% of my time in this kitchen, so
That's fair enough. Thank you for letting me know that. It's just I'm trying to find them and all this. Any clue I can get helps.
aye. Though it's been a couple of weeks, so
Well, you never know. You have to hope for the best in these situations, don't you?
well, he kind of like looks around a second, and then he kind of like leans towards you a little bit. If you ask me, I think him and what's her name? Fuck. I think him and Claire Scarborough.
Really? There's a bit of gossip I've not heard. Tell me more.
Well, I always thought they were very close.
Friendly, you could say.
Friendly, one might say.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happens.
Ran off that little loveless affair. Most saucy.
Perhaps.
Or is there another? I mean, where would they have gone in that case? Barovia? Kresk? None of them really seem as proper options. Not really anywhere you can go in time.
Well,
Could be with the Vistani? Maybe, I suppose that's an option, isn't it?
it is. Who could know? I'm perfectly happy where I am, so I don't really ask too many questions.
No, well, you're a mighty fine chef, I must admit, so, you know.
Well, thank you. Of course, I did cook for you not a few nights ago there, didn't I?
I did. It was
Hope
actually
you
the
enjoyed.
finest meal I've had in this land. I must be honest.
Oh.
Very impressed.
Thank you.
I'll see what I can do to find out what happened to Greg and the head maid. So, you know, I'll see what I can do. Thank you for your time anyway.
Sure. The guy just goes back to preparing dinner.
I think I'll pop into this wee room beside it and see what's in there. Is it like a pantry or?
Yeah, it's just a pantry, just full of foodstuffs. About half the shelves are a bit bare. There's also a couple of barrels of wine leaning against the wall. Yeah. As you look at the barrels of wine, you see that they've got like written on the sides, like Wizards of Wine, and then Red Dragon Crush. So it's the nicer.
Very good.
But that's all of it.
Fair enough. I'll head up the servant stairs then. I'll turn back and Scarborough up there.
Okay. You head up there. That'll just take you. Yeah, right up there. Yeah.
Probably, okay. You sort of recognise the corridor, but that's the library in there. Well, I'll go left here down this big corridor then. See what's down here. See what the end door's like.
Okay. Head over there. Go. That is. As you walk up to that door, you go to open it and find it is locked. And this has got a very ornate door compared to what you've seen previously.
I suppose this must be the Baron's room.
You get that feeling.
I give like a wee tap on the door.
Give it a tap. Don't hear anything.
Divine sense?
Divine sense.
Sure.
Nothing, actually. Nah, I don't think anything picks up. Nah,
Oh,
nothing pick up.
I don't fucking like that.
Yeah, was he doing that just to fuck with you though?
No, that was me trying to remember if I'm thinking of the right house or not.
He did ask me not to go into there, so yeah, I'll respect his wishes for now. I'll head into this room on my left.
For now.
It's just like when you
Okay.
get you enter into a room in Skyrim and the game loads for a little bit too long and you're like, something's fucky's going on in here.
This isn't your average everyday basement.
This is a basement with trees.
You go in here, yeah, you open the door. It opens. Boop. You find yourself in well, first of all, what hits you is the room smells of powder and perfume. There's a vanity with a mirror against one wall, next to a wooden mannequin that's wearing a full bridal dress. Mounted on the opposite wall is a full length mirror with a gilded frame, and I don't know what that is. It looks like a garderobe. Garderobe?
A guard room?
Spell it?
What was that? Garderobe. A wardrobe or its contents, a private room / bedroom.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
There's a wardrobe.
Oh, it's okay. A walk-in closet. Okay. So. Okay. So the other door leads into a walk-in closet, I guess.
Oh,
So yeah.
So give,
Wait,
give
so I
it a
think
good
it's.
name. Give
I
it a
think
good
it's this
glance
door.
around, and does it seem
This one at the
it's
top
really-
left is a little thing.
Alright. Yeah, I give it a quick look around. Is it well used? Does the wedding dress look used or dust on it?
It does not have dust on it. It looks like it's well maintained. You get the impression this is definitely where the lady of the house, Lydia, I think she's called Lydia, is where obviously she applies her makeup or gets changed or something like that. It's very much a woman's room. Yeah.
Take a look
just
around, take a
really
look at
just
the mirrors.
vanity, wedding dress, and the big mirror on the opposite wall is really all that's in here.
Nothing too interesting. Then I take a look at the mirrors, and I'm like, jeez, fucking rough.
Just see the dirt on your own face, kind of rub it off a bit.
Yeah. Oh god. Anyway, that seems all fairly normal in here, I guess. Try the next room down.
Okay. You check in there. Open that door and find yourself in pretty much just a small bathroom with basically just a bath in it. And then with there's a shelf with a couple of towels and some soap. That's all really.
Radio. I guess that's the bathroom, so I head back up around and I sort of go up to here and go, well, that's the library, so I'll try this other door. It's not been in there. Shady.
Okay. At this point, we'll cut. So, meanwhile, while Bree has been off exploring, what have the three of you been doing?
Researching.
I need a little bit more specific.
Any chance? I was either of you. Can't. I was wondering if you two could find out anything about lycanthropy while we're here.
Lycanthropy?
Oh, we'll see what we can do, I suppose.
Well, I mean, there's that. If you also could find out anything about the devil, that would also be. I can help. But I don't know how much.
Well, I can look at lycanthropy if you want to look for news about Strahd. Then.
Okay, so you're looking on books on lycanthropy and books on Strahd, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, investigation.
Sorry.
Yeah, why not?
14, man. It's kill him. I only rolled a 6 there.
-1.
Wait. Excuse me, please, while this loads. Oh. Right, I'm just gonna close and start again.
Do you want me to roll for you?
Yeah, you can if you want.
It's up to you. If you want to wait.
Roll it.
Okay.
Alright.
Character sheet, skills, investigation. You got a 15.
So, yeah.
Okay, so, Fergus, you've spotted a couple of like pretty interesting sounding books. You do not spot anything about Strahd or Lycanthropy though. I'd say Len as well. You're like looking and looking, and again, you see a couple of books that would interest you, but nothing really about what Lewin's looking for.
Okay.
Lewin, you're like searching, you're just looking. Nothing jumps out at you about Strahd, but
Damn.
you do eventually find a book that maybe more of like myths and folktales kind of book, but from like reading the spine and then like kind of like having a quick flick through, it does seem to mention were creatures. Talks about were bats, were bears, were tigers, and were wolves.
Okay, cool. Does
So,
it
yeah.
detail any information that around curing them, or what's the word? Negating the what's the word? Actually, fight back against the curse. Actually, subdue it. Subdue the curse.
Okay. You spend an amount of time looking, like skimming through it. The first thing you see is that like it says best cure is just to kill them. But aside from that, though, you do see it does. There's talk of it being rumored that some were creature curses can be lifted by the killing of the were creature that originally infected the cursed that you want to lift. It does not detail which were creatures this applies to, though, unfortunately.
That's fine.
There's also mention of a process of killing the curse that requires the cursed one to ingest belladonna.
Right, yeah. Irina said something similar.
Wolfsbane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wolfsbane. Okay.
And it details how basically the cursed individual goes into like a almost like coma-like state and essentially die.
Yeah, that's a 50-50 shot. They wake up.
And basically, yeah. And if they survive the belladonna, they come back with the curse eradicated.
Right.
However, depending on how long they were cursed, some like some like residual elements of it are still there. Like maybe they like their hair grows really long and thick, kind of thing. Like their nails are always a bit pointier. They've got slight canines, stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Just depends.
That's fine. That's it. Well, I'm. Huh? Sorry, then.
Ugly as fuck.
Yeah. Well, I've got what I came here for. You two, had to find anything useful?
You mentioned interesting books, Reese. What kind of interesting books? Are we talking about like weapons, or like?
I mean, I was just talking fluff. I don't know what interests your character.
Mostly history.
What I'm saying is like, whatever you think interests your character is probably here.
Okay. So it's what interests me is a book with a magical knife inside it that can kill Strahd.
You find absolutely magical books in this library.
Ah.
Okay. I nearly had him there. You can see that.
Yeah,
Nearly had him.
but Reese, you said anything he found interesting.
Yeah. Anything he finds interesting could be here.
Okay.
Do I find any books that could improve my abilities, like reading speed?
Reading speed.
I
Yeah,
don't
there's
know.
a secret in the corner.
I don't take your word for anything, Fergus.
I mean, you could definitely find books that will like give you base knowledge of certain skills and stuff. And like, should you decide to like read these books in their like entirety, you would get some kind of like bonus to certain skills.
Okay.
Like, say if you found a book that was all about like hunting, and like you read that in its entirety or something, then like say you are out in the wilds and you roll to a survival check to like track something down. If it's some sort of animal that was in this hunting book, then yeah, you maybe get some sort of small bonus to it.
Okay. All right. Yes. Love.
Alright,
Oh.
Fergus?
Okay, you two, Fergus and Len,
Mm-hmm.
have a think if there's any like books that you would like to um pick up while I go piss.
No, everyone, break time. Let's chat. Let's chat about Reese and Paul now that they're not there.
Oh, I know, right? God.
Hmm.
So, I'm not crazy, right? They're both just fuckers.
Yes.
Right?
They
Like,
are.
oh my god. Who acts like that? Right?
Sean, you're doing a good job. You started off well, but you gotta pick it up. Pick it up. It needs to be juicy.
But I am juicy.
There's no meat
Look
on
at
the
me.
bones.
Look at me.
Yeah, what?
Paul,
What?
I'm juicy, right?
No.
Oh. Well, there goes that, guys. No.
You used to be, and you've become less so.
That's
Yes,
worse.
You are slowly but surely desiccating over time.
Oh, that's so much worse. Oh, fuck.
Just like what happened to me.
It can happen to you, too.
Why are you desiccating over time, Nathan? I thought your Hawaiian shirt should be giving you new life.
They do give me new life, though. It's nice. They're staving it off. They're staving it off.
They both have a shit diet.
Yeah, that's true. I do live off of Greg's pasties. Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
I mean, Greg's is a good way to die, so it's okay.
I had a really good way to die. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Then when Reese comes over, you can get him on Greg's too.
That's
Because
your
never
point.
tried Greg's.
Oh. I return.
Perfect shot for that.
Yeah.
Fucking excellent. Well, that's fine. We're going back to you anyway.
Shazam.
Okay. So, the room you approach opposite the library, you go to open that and the door is locked.
It's locked, eh?
It is.
Shit. I kept going there. I try the next one down.
Okay. You try the last one, and you find it is open. You find yourself in that, I'll reveal it actually. You find yourself in a bedroom. Has this nice big like canopied bed. There's like a bookshelf, some books in it. There's a full length mirror and a wooden frame, like opposite the door. Set into the north wall is like an arched window with glass. Nothing really like stands out. The books on the bookshelf are a collection of seems to be like Barovian fables and like tomes about mythology, heraldry, and also a couple of like children's books.
Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
You get the feeling that I believe at some point you would have heard mention that the Baron has a son. You get the feeling this may be his bedroom.
So he looks pretty, like, judging from his bedroom, he's pretty young then.
It's hard to say.
Okay.
Like you're not sure if like you don't see any toys, and like looking at the books, some of them seem fairly well read. You don't know if maybe the children's books maybe they're just books that have been there for like maybe a long time. But some of like the books about like different fables and mythology seem very well read. Like the spines are very broken, almost from use.
I sort of look at some of the ones that are more well worn. Do they have any like pages with the edge folded over, or like they've been read specifically, or?
The book you pick up a book that seems to be the most well read. It's like spine is you almost can't read the title of the book. But as you like open it, you flick through it. No pages in particular seem to have been like marked or dog-eared or anything. But this seems to be a collection of like very your very typical good versus evil kind of stories. It's all about like the handsome young knight saving the day kind of stories, and like you know just good triumphing over evil kind of things. Very much those kind of stories in it.
Well, if I don't find anything else, I sort of put the book back and like, well, seems fairly good. I get it. I wonder, Baron. I'll go see if I can find the Baron to see if I ask him about his son.
Okay. You head off downstairs. Back the way you. Well, do you take like the main stairs again, or do you go by the servant one?
I'll take the main stairs.
Okay. Take the main stairs. Give it like sort of have a look around. Eventually, you would find the Baron in. You like kind of poke your head in a couple doors, but eventually you try the door that's opposite the dining room. It's labeled E on the map. You poke your head into there, and yeah, you see in there is like it's almost like a den. See loads of nice padded chairs and couches along the walls of this like there's big carpets in the middle of the floor. The room smells of pipe smoke, and like mounted on the like eastern wall is the head of a brown bear. And yeah, as you walk in, you see the Baron sitting on an armchair, just currently smoking a pipe. He's got his two big like mastiff dogs like lying down beside him. There's a fireplace burning just off to the side as well. As you walk in, he's kind of like smoking his pipe. And, oh, it's good to see you. How far is the investigation?
I'm afraid I've not found anything untoward within the manor. It all seems fairly pleasant.
Oh,
Just
thank you.
Both a good thing, and also, you know, it doesn't really help when you're looking for missing peoples.
That's true.
But tell me, I've not seen your boy about the place. I'm sure I heard that you had a son and an heir. Was he about? Would he perhaps know anything? I talked to a few people around the manor just to sort of see what sort of goes on during the day.
My boy Victor, very much keeps to himself. He's not one for talking with people. He's always been a very shy boy. He likes to read his books and just stay away. I used to always try and make him join us for dinner when we had guests and such, but as he got older, it's much more difficult to reason with him. He doesn't see the point. He's not a fan of all the pageantry and the fuss.
What is he at now then?
I think he stays up in the attic somewhere. He has a little sort of study nook he's fashioned for himself. Holds himself up in there. He always has the door locked, so
Interesting.
don't really see him very much.
I'm so tempted to make a Frankenstein joke.
I might try to have a chat with him. Perhaps the lure of knowledge he doesn't yet know might draw him out for to have a wee talk.
Perhaps I hope you have better luck than I getting through to him.
Well, you never know. These things are worth a try, aren't they?
Of course. Yes, he should be up in the attic somewhere.
Thank you very much. You never know. He might know something.
He may.
We'll pop up there.
Okay. Let me just.
So he's taking bets. What do you guys think? Vampire hung up a song on meat hooks. What are you guys thinking?
No, Frankenstein.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's one bet. That's one bet. I'm asking you guys any others.
That's what my bet is.
Shawnee's just a neat.
And
that's boring though.
He's gonna
If
be
he's-
a fucking Frankenstein who uses magic powers to turn people into beasts or monsters or something.
We already had one of those. That's the abbot.
No. Because we don't have any source for the magic shit that the Baron can do with people's memories, right? So it's gonna be.
Well, it might not be. It just doesn't have to be magic. There's no evidence that it's magic. Is there?
We live in a magical time.
We're in a magical land, and Nathan's got magical plans.
Exactly, magical land, magical plans. That's what it's all about.
Traveling around Barovia in his magical van.
Exactly. You come to my magical realm. Visit my
Fucking
magical realm.
No.
Sorry, I'm just
It's all good, baby.
It's a boss encounter. You can feel it. That's why it's loading.
Yep.
Wait, so do you never wear masks anymore?
Masks?
Someone
What's a
said
mask?
What?
something.
No,
Cool in
no.
Ireland.
There's no COVID in the UK.
You can't
Sure,
say
like
that.
what?
You don't live in Ireland anymore.
I said the UK.
Talking to Nathan.
Oh, yeah. That's...
He's not even Irish
Do
anymore.
you not need to wear a mask anywhere anymore?
No.
I refuse.
Yeah.
Not
Only-
even like in a
actually,
lift or in a.
I think
in
I
a
have to
taxi.
wear a mask to Specsavers tomorrow.
Oh, but they're gonna like come close to your face, I guess.
I think that's the only place you have to wear them now is if you're getting your eyes tested.
I had to wear them when I was in the doctor's the other day, and that was it.
Cringe.
kind of makes sense though.
In the shop, what? Doctors? Yeah. I mean, I guess fair enough. They got a lot of sick people there.
You don't even have to like wear them on the subway. Like, don't give a shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the fucking enclosed fucking tomb box. You don't have to wear them. Yeah.
You love the tin box, Sean.
I do. I love the subway. It's great.
Wow. Okay.
What?
I'm gonna be mildly meta here.
Okay.
I've only just realized
Oh.
that the only way to get into the attic is through a trapdoor in the master bedroom, which doesn't really make sense to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna move it.
I mean, I assume the barman would have told me how to get into the attic since he said I could go speak to the boys. So.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was a trapdoor. I thought there was a staircase, but then I was looking at the map. I was like, wait, there's no staircase.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna change where this trapdoor is because that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, he's not going to be walking through his dad's bedroom to get to his fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, have it like you know,
Right.
like a fucking like
Yeah.
have it like a pull down like latch like in the hallway, like somewhere around there.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe.
what I was just thinking. I think I'm gonna have it be like
Yeah.
over here,
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
just sort of at the top of the stairs. Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So
It's like, Dad, can I go to the
Look up,
attic? No, son, your mother's asleep.
you look right, exactly. You look up there, and you see like a trapdoor above you. There's like a very fine like string that you can grab and like pull. Well, you may have to jump up and grab it, so you would actually.
Let me jump up.
You jump, grab, pull down. As it comes down like a small like ladder. Descends with it.
Question: do we all hear the sound of a dwarf in plate armor hitting the fucking floor?
I'm not plate armor.
Oh,
I wish I had plate armor.
Probably.
I wish I had plate armor.
That's fair. Just
You
like
hear some like clink clank and then the sound of like wood on wood.
And then he hears, got you.
oh no! Oh, she's attacking someone. If you're screaming, then we'll go help.
So yeah. And yeah, you managed to open it. Free. Climb up. So yeah, it's gonna look a bit weird on the map though because you're gonna be over here.
Okay, that's fine.
Don't worry about it. So you find yourself in this room. Come in this like small, like pretty dusty, like 20-foot square room with like a very high ceiling that like reaches its peak about 20 feet up. Wooden rafters are just covered in cobwebs everywhere. The room is empty aside from an old table in the corner with a lantern on it that's currently not lit. And you can see though that there are like very faint like footprints in the dust that lead from this trap door to the door to your like south.
I head to the door and give it a knock.
Knock. Don't hear anything.
I knock again.
Don't hear anything.
Can I divine set?
Divine sense. You detect an undead skeleton.
My word.
I knock again.
You sense this like if you're like facing the door, you sense it like almost the full range of your divine sense to your left. A solid like maybe 50, 60 feet away.
That's just like the edge of the roof, isn't it?
Seems to be. Fairly close, at least to the other side of the house, essentially.
I try the door as well.
Also, disassociate where the trap door was in the house to where you actually are right now.
Okay, I tried.
Wait, it might help if I do this. Hold on.
Like over there, right? Okay.
Yes.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, like
The
over
door
there,
here,
yeah.
the door is here.
Yeah.
Okay, the door's still locked.
This door does not appear to be locked.
I open it.
You open it.
Take a dander in.
You find yourself in a huge, sprawling attic just filled with clutter. There's just stuff everywhere, full of old, forgotten things. A lot of it covered in, like, white sheets. There's, like, barrels, crates, trunks, old furnishings covered in cobwebs. You can see there is a kind of a path that, like, winds and weaves through this place. So, yeah. So, like, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of chests and trunks that, could be worth looking into. I don't know.
Alright, I'm not gonna steal this man's belongings.
Coward.
So I suddenly weave my way through it towards the opposite end of the room. Assuming there's a door over there.
Okay, yeah, you can see a door.
As you approach that door, you see that like someone seems to have carved the shape of like a skull into the door, and hanging from the doorknob is a little sign that just says "All's not well." And beyond it, as you get closer, you can hear like the sound of like a voice. Like it sounds like a young man. Seems to be like muttering or like you know whenever you're like if you're like listening outside the doors of like a church, you can hear someone praying kind of thing, like very muffled, like sounds like that a little bit.
Give the door a knock.
What's right?
Give the door a knock.
Okay. Okay.
No, come on. It's more violent.
You knock. The voice stops, and then there's like silence.
Hello?
Who are you?
I'm Brie. Why do you have a skull drawn on your door?
You should go.
Doesn't that
You're
sort
not
of give
welcome
the
here.
giveaway? Well, your dad says otherwise, so I'm going to have a wee chat with you. So either you can explain now, or, you know, I'm going to question why you've got a skull on the door. You're
Leave
not
me
sick,
be.
are you? I'm afraid I can't do that.
You hear the sounds of like something like almost like it sounds like something falls to the ground. Something like hits the like wooden floor. No, nothing else.
Give it a wait. Give it a wait for a minute.
Then you hear the sound of like something like something like large and heavy being like pushed or dragged across the wooden floor, like something like a dresser or wardrobe or something like that, like scraping along the wood almost.
Oh, so you're going to barricade yourself in? An interesting thought.
You don't hear anything in response.
I can stand here all day. I don't mind. You can still hear me. So, I mean, I don't know how you're going to plug your ears when you're a skeleton.
Just let me work. Please leave.
I would like to know what you're working on. And also, did you know that people in your house are going missing?
I know nothing of the sort.
That's definitely not you then. What are you working on?
Don't hear anything in response.
Like, you might as well tell me. I'm standing right here. I'm not going to leave until you do, so... You know, it's either you get a headache, or you tell me. So, you know.
The fucking ultimatum. Love it.
Says, I'm going to continue to bother you.
I know 15 hours of dwarven folk singing, and you'll be subjected to all of it.
That's a threat and a half right there. That'll inflict psychic damage.
That might even be breaking my paladin oath for cruelty. That.
You have a paladin oath of cruelty?
No, not cruelty. It's like truthfulness and stuff like that. I can't lie.
Ah, okay. I was gonna say, because Bree's been pretty fucking cruel.
No, you be cruel to bad people.
Ah, okay. That makes it fine.
They don't have rights. Yeah, don't lie. Don't fear to act. Be fair. Be responsible. Yeah, I feel like that's...
Yeah, dick when you do it though.
Only to you, because I'm a dwarf.
That's true. That's...
Okay. Yeah, you say all that, and then you don't hear anything.
Well, all right then. You're not gonna say anything. You're just gonna hide away in this attic and work on whatever it is you're working on. Even magical. I suppose you have to be magical. You're a skeleton after all. Hold on, if you're a skeleton, how come you know you're a skeleton? Skeletons
How
I fight.
specific actually? How specific actually does your divine sense when it comes to like? No, but when it comes to like, because undead skeleton, but like, you know,
I know
can
the
you
type.
tell it's like? Yeah, but like, is type including like what the actual skeleton is? Like skeleton of human, of dwarf, of whatever.
It doesn't tell me stuff like their name. It tells
Yeah,
me
but
their
like,
type, so it's like a lich or like a revenant or an undead. It tells me like zombie skeleton. I don't know, it tells me dwarven skeleton and stuff. It doesn't specify
that's what I mean.
that much in the text.
you know.
Let me. What does it say exactly? Where is divine? I never wrote that. So you know the type, but you don't know like personal information. Like I don't know their name or their date of birth.
You just don't know.
Like for example, do you remember whenever you were on your way to Kresk and the skeletal horse and rider appeared?
Mm-hmm.
If you divine sensed, would you detect there are two skeletons, or would it detect there is a skeleton horse and a skeleton human?
Probably a skeleton horse and a skeleton human, I assume, because they're different types of undead.
Okay, in that case, your divine sense detected a skeleton cat.
Sorry, what? You say there's an undead cat in there?
He's not saying that, I'm saying
No, I'm saying it.
that. Yeah,
You telling me some sort of necromancer?
get no answer.
What have you pushed in front of that door? Because I hope it's heavy.
Don't hear anything.
Oh boy.
Look, this can all be easily solved if you just tell me why you've got a skeleton cat in your room.
Should've.
Honestly, you'll save yourself a lot of hassle. Don't think I'm asking for much, to be honest.
Still nothing.
I mean, think about this. You spent 30 seconds telling me why you've got a skeleton cat in your room and what you're working on. And I don't kick down your door and bother you for the next 3 days. I'll give you a wee while to think on that. But I'll be honest. I know what it's like being me. And people tend to get angered eventually by the slagging off. What do you even feed a skeleton cat? Skeleton birds? Does that mean you have to raise more birds to feed to the cat? How does that work?
Jesus Christ.
This sort of goes on for a while, Race. So if you want
Okay.
to come back to those guys, feel free.
Let's come back.
Just take
Lan and Fergus, have you found any books you'd like to pick up, or?
Yes.
What was that noise?
You definitely heard him going up the stairs, or the attic.
Yeah, you probably hear the dum dum dum. Then you hear the sliding.
Okay.
Actually, you would probably hear her footsteps walking directly above you.
I've got this like itch on the back of my neck. Someone somewhere is being bothered by Bree. I swear.
And it's not me, I love it.
the bother. It's left an impression.
It's lifting off my shoulders. They would stand straight finally.
It's like I've taken off a second set of armor.
I'm
Sorry.
free!
Sorry, Nathan, you wanted to be on a book, sorry.
Yes, I would like to get Jonathan Harker's guide to the ruins of Barovia, please.
Now that's what I call metagaming.
I was told that I was allowed to pick a book which I would find interesting. Now, whether or not that book contains any useful information is up to Reese. And I am 100% fine with it containing no useful information whatsoever.
Is this something you just made up, or is this an actual book that exists?
So Jonathan Harker is the point of view character in Dracula.
That's actually good.
Stop trying to make Dracula happen. It's
No,
not going to happen.
Dracula!
You know what? Just because of that reason alone, book doesn't exist here.
Ah!
Oh.
Now that's mean. Sure, you can find that book.
Wonderful. I now
Then
have
you can
Jonathan
get
Harker's
the
Guide
beauty.
to the Ruins of Barovia.
Okay. Yep, you find this book. It has details about the villages of Barovia, the villages of Kresk, village of Barovia, village of Kresk, and the village of Berez. It talked about a hold called, almost like a fortress called Argynvostholt. It mentions a location called the Amber Temple, but little is known, and also talks about a magical tower near the edge of a lake,
Find that one.
and has a little bit about a certain Castle Ravenloft.
Anything of interest?
All of these places are named, and descriptions of them are given from a distance. As it appears whoever wrote the book did not venture into any of these places, aside from Barovia, Valky, and Kresk, as it seemed they could not enter the other places
That would
for
make sense.
reasons they did not decide to tell.
But are plainly obvious to anyone.
Yeah.
Every time I turned up and tried to get inside, a big fucking vampire turned up and told me to go fuck myself. Eventually I was just like, let me in or kill me, and he said no, it wouldn't be part of the masquerade, and then he just left again. Incredibly unhelpful. I was like, masquerade? You're a vampire. And he's like, but the masquerade must be upheld.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Damn it. Should we go
That's
check?
funny.
Should we go check and see what the stomping is all about?
Yes, I think I hear I think I hear Bree up there. And
I think I just heard someone being beaten to death verbally, but yeah,
yes, that is exactly what I mean.
Alright. Reese, could we possibly go find the place where I heard the massive thunk and the gotcha?
Yeah, as soon as you walk out of the library, it's pretty easy to see the trapdoor currently now lying open in the middle of the hall. So it is.
Huh. Well, ladies first.
Okay.
What are you doing? At Fergus.
Alright,
Oh,
I'll
Fergus.
go first. I climb the stairs, or the ladder. This fucking attic.
I'm gonna stand behind all of them because I'm still on 5 HP.
Okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. What, my
Wait a
friend?
second.
I wonder how many bottles of wine deep Irina is right now.
Huh. Also, in my headcanon, Irina stayed at the church.
That's fair. That's
Understandable.
fair.
Yeah, seeing a vampire try to get in kind of freaked her out, so she was like, I'm just going to stay here for a bit.
That's yeah. Don't blame her. Oh.
What the fuck? This is weird.
What's up?
We'll talk about it at the end of the session.
Don't like that.
So, you guys, they were free, head up the trapdoor. Yeah, you find yourself in a little, like, 20 by 20 room, very high ceiling. Nothing in it aside from a small table with a lantern on it. You can see there's, like, 2 sets of footprints that lead to a door that goes out into the attic proper.
Okay. Peek your head out.
Peek your head out. You find yourself in a proper, just like, attic just stocked full of stuff. There's just shit everywhere, you know, like furniture, like old wardrobes, like trunks and chests. Lots of covered in like white sheets and whatnot. You see there's a kind of like a path that seems to wind and weave through it. As you begin like making your way, eventually you do actually spot Bree at the other end, currently in front of a door, and talking to the door. It seems. As you get closer, you see there's like a skull carved into the door, and on the doorknob there's a sign that says "All is not well."
Oh, you're right there. I'm just talking to your man and his undead cat in here.
Excuse me?
Pardon?
Mon Dieu.
Mon Dieu!
He's not said he feeds it undead mice, but I'm sort of assuming he feeds it undead mice. I mean, he's got about 30 seconds before I kick the door down to see what he's up to.
Let me
You might not have to. Fergus.
No, he's pushed up. He's okay. Go ahead.
I reach into my bag and take out a small mirror mounted on a metal handle.
Okay.
I'd like to slide that onto the door and see if I can position it to see what's in the room.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, sure.
Thank you. It is literally part of my thieves' tools.
Okay. You put it in. You
Did I get inspiration for that?
see? No.
Okay. You did say it was pretty cool.
It. Yeah, but
That's
don't
not
fucking
cool.
push it.
Okay, I just...
From where
As
you
soon
can
as you
see.
say, "Can I get inspiration for that?" you instantly lose the inspiration you would have gotten.
No, because I've asked previously, and then I would have gotten it if I had asked. So it's better to ask and not get.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Anyway, sorry, you were saying me. So
As you like angle the mirror in such a way that you can like kind of like just about make some things out. You can see there seems to be some like different bits of like furniture in this currently like lit room. You think you can see there are windows that but they seem to be like completely covered up, and it almost looks like a workshop / study. There's what else could you actually see? I wonder. You can't really. There's a couple of tables and workbenches that you can't really see what's on top of. As you're like kind of moving the mirror about, all you really see is a few tables. There's like a large like thick rug in like one corner, and then you like turn the mirror the other way, and then you just all you see is just this like cat skull like right in front of the mirror, just like staring at it.
Obviously,
And
this
you like
skull is attached to a red.
it just kind of begins
right?
like pawing at the mirror.
Well, you're right. There is an undead cat in there, and I just like flatten the mirror and pull it back out again.
Do you see anything else interesting, or?
There seems to be work going on in there, some form of laboratory work. Did I see what was pushed up against the door again, Reese?
You didn't see anything pushed up against the door.
Oh, then is the door locked?
Nobody's tried the doorknob.
I would like to try the doorknob.
Okay. Reach out, touch the doorknob. Could you make me a dex saving throw?
Cool. 25.
Okay, you'll probably be fine.
Big fan of that. Big fan of you'll probably be fine. That's exactly the same as it's probably not cancer. Big fan of that. That's a lot of dice I'm hearing there, buddy. Maybe you want to calm down with that shit, huh?
Rolling it until you fail, Nathan. That's...
What health am I on, actually?
Okay. So Is it? Wait, actually, does it even have a save?
Saber dice. Sorry, you were playing it. You thought you were playing a nice
So much
campaign.
for the nice clues you just got.
I didn't realize that we were playing Tome of Annihilation, but go
Hey.
off, I guess. It's just
Oh,
gonna turn
sorry.
out to be a Annihilation.
I didn't realize. My bad. Everybody, sorry, make a dex saving throw.
You
We all get the Breeze fucking charisma modifier as a bonus to this, yeah?
You all get plus
I don't
3.
know, dude.
+3!
Everybody gets plus 3 to all saving throws whenever they are within 10 feet of
Can you
you.
roll for me, please?
Oh yeah.
So,
Len. There are these saving throw.
that plus 3 is really helping you out.
So Nathan's got 28, Bree's got 20, Sean's got 5, and
17 Reese. I just counted in the roll.
7. Oh, you don't get your free. Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah.
I've got it already counted in the roll.
Okay. Len gets 16. Okay, so Nathan, Bree, and Len.
16?
Yeah, because it's plus 3 from being near Bree.
Oh, sorry.
So, what happens? Nathan, the second you touch the doorknob, sorry, Fergus, right in the center of the carved skull, a little, like, almost impossible to see glyph lights up blue, and bolts of lightning just shoot straight out from it. Like, almost like a 20-foot, like semi-sphere around from where the door is. Just bolts of lightning shoot in every direction. Yeah. Fergus, Bree, and Len, you all take 12 damage.
Mhm.
Fergus, Lewin, you take 24 damage.
Minus my HP.
Yes, so you're down.
I'm dead.
You're not dead, you're just
Oh, I'm
unconscious.
down? Okay. I'm at like minus HP right now.
That's okay.
Okay.
Like, what's your max HP?
We never healed from fighting the vampires,
No.
but
No!
Your max HP is 31, you're not dead.
this is why I'm lucky, because I took no damage doing that in combat.
So you're down. Lewin, how are you?
1 HP!
Oh, spicy.
I am immediately going to get out my healer's kit, and I am going to go heal the fucking Len. Oh, okay.
Help, please.
Yeah. Fergus, how are you?
I'm okay.
Proud. That's so
I'm just asking if you're down or not.
I'm still up.
Okay.
Alright, Len is. I use my healer's kit. Len is automatically stabilized, no need for a check. Oh.
Fergus, why are you like this?
Oh!
In my defense, no one else noticed it either.
I've been standing here for 5 minutes, and I've not managed to zap us.
You could have stood here for another 5 hours and we wouldn't have got anything. Can I see if there's anything
Exactly.
else in the
None of us would have got
on this
electrocuted.
door? Can I see anything else in this fucking door?
Perhaps
Oh,
we should have
the
done
road
something
was like
the-
check for traps? Is that what you're
Yes, I
telling
would
me?
like to check for traps, in fact, yes.
Okay, sure.
Could you imagine the road checking? Oh,
You forget, Nathan. You forget. This is a Witches of the Coast module. They actually do put traps on door
13.
handles.
Have a quick look around. You don't see anything. You look at like where that rune was. You can see the rune like carved into the door, but like it's almost imperceptible. But now you know where it was. You can see it. As far as you can tell, it was like a single-use thing. Actually, with your magical knowledge, I'd say that you know that it was a glyph of warding.
Okay. Can I walk back through the junk and see if I can find a 10-foot pole, please?
what are you doing?
Or a broom or something?
You definitely
Wait,
could, yeah.
do you want a
Okay.
long object to hit things with?
I kicked the door in.
Yeah, it does.
Take it.
Think what?
My staff.
Fergus, what are you doing?
Alright then, kick the door.
I'm just ignoring you.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I
I didn't
can't,
hear
but
what you
Fergus
said,
hasn't
Amira.
said anything, so.
I have a staff.
Have staff? Would you like to attempt to push the door open?
I'll give it to you. You can do what you want with it. I'm staying at the back. I'm almost like I'm dying twice now.
Can I use the staff to push the door open then, please?
Yeah.
Sure. You go to
That's a
like
good laugh.
use a staff to push the door.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't give, and then you kind of look at the door hinges and realize it swings out towards you.
Okay then, time to fucking open the door.
Imagine all that education.
Okay. I go and open the fucking door.
Okay, you go, you turn the knob, like the doorknob, pull it open.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make me a deck saving? Okay.
I was really...
There's just a Fallout shotgun chap just waiting.
No, but it's not shotgun, it's just 6 heavy crossbows lined on top of each other.
Yeah, you open the door and have a look inside.
Fuck no.
Okay. I'll reveal it. So, you look inside, you can now see on these like tables, there's like loads of like bits of parchment. There's like some strange like diagrams. There's like a bookshelf on one side that seems to have like different like bones. A lot seems to be like animal bones. There's like the rug in the corner, in front of like a box. There's a cat just currently sitting on one of the desks, just sitting as cats do, just kind of like looking at you, like head slightly cocked to the side. Yeah. That's about it. There's a single stool, like opposite you, and that is all you can see.
And there's no guy in here.
You don't see a guy.
Bree, were you actually talking to anyone, or were you just talking to yourself?
Of course I was talking to somebody. Do you think I talked to myself for fun?
Alright then, who was it?
Well, it was the son of the Duke. The heir. What's his fucking name?
I look around at the room.
Okay.
No, I'm like gesticulating, if you know what I mean.
You can do all the
okay.
whatever you want, but you're the one who just walked us into a trap, so, you know, you're obviously blind as a bat.
Well, then maybe you would be able to help me and point out this person you were conversing with.
I mean, he's a necromancer, so he's probably a wizard of some sort. You know, teleportation, invisibility, all the wizard and bullshit.
Step into the room, Breeze.
If anything, you should be the most knowledgeable in this world with your education and all that.
Education.
God.
Bree, do you think you'd be able to assist?
Could I roll perception?
Or
Breeze?
before-
Magic?
sorry,
That look
Len.
magical to you.
Len.
No perception.
You fucking daft. Just don't touch any of the runes anywhere that get us all fucking zapped.
What would you like, Fergus?
Uh,
What would you like?
Okay. Lewin,
Spot this.
you're like looking around. Yeah, you see all the parchments and what like books and diagrams on the tables don't really make much sense to you. As far as you can tell, it's definitely some sort of weird magical mumbo jumbo.
It's magic bullshit.
You're like looking around. You see that like rug in the corner, and you see that like one side is like slightly like hitched up a little bit. Looks like it was like moved recently, or somebody like moved past in such a way that like it kind of scuffed up an edge.
Anything else? See him out of place? Just the rug.
Just the rug.
So I guess, Lynn,
Yeah.
what are the odds on magical furniture?
Unusual. Why?
I'm just making sure because the rug. Come in here, please. I don't know magic.
Everybody's in the room, Loon. What are you doing?
I'd like to step into the room and check the area for traps, please.
Okay.
Stepping in
Yeah.
Gaslighting, motherfucker!
Put that on
Like,
a
as you step
rating.
into the room for check for traps, you step onto your pressure plate.
3 crossbows shoot out of the wall.
Okay, I still have a
Okay.
spell slot, so I can do
You can do
detect
something.
magic if you want me to.
Oh,
No, I mean,
It's
we
up
didn't
to
set that the rug, so a bit fucky, so I have a look at the rug first.
So I'll do detect magic. Or wait, should I do identify?
What are you identifying?
Nothing, I guess.
You
I
could
don't
always
know.
just like, use your eyes and your
Fergus.
wisdom knowledge, couldn't you?
You don't detect any traps.
But detect anything
That you-
fucky going on with that carpet.
You're looking for traps, you don't find any traps.
Okay, can I look for things that are other than traps then, please?
Did you make another
I'd like
roll,
to
sure?
flick my goggles from traps to everything else.
Okay, so make another roll.
We're just detecting magic.
Okay.
oh boy.
And while I'm at it, can I please scan the entire room?
Yep. Okay. First of all, Len, as you're like looking around, you see obviously the cat glows with like a necromantic magic. You can see there's some sort of faint aura coming from like beneath the rug.
Okay.
That's all you can see right now. But this will last like 10 minutes, so
Yeah, okay.
Fergus, what are you specifically looking for?
So this rug is obviously tousled a little bit, yeah?
The tiniest bit, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to look to see if there's anything else which looks like it's been recently moved in the room. I'm talking about if there's any movement that is still left on sheets of paper, like if there's something that's like fluttered to the ground obviously recently, or if there's like anything like there's
All
pens
the
bumped against the
all
wall
the
or something
paper
like that.
and books and like diagrams and whatnot on the tables. None of it is like nothing's on the floor, and you don't know how it looked previously. You don't know if anything's been moved recently.
I am attempting to Sherlock Holmesianly detect the fact that this man has snuck into a compartment underneath this fucking carpet. And I think with a 20 in investigation, I'd probably...
Maybe if you tried interacting with the carpet, you might learn.
I'd like to check the carpet for traps.
Okay, roll investigation. You don't see any traps.
He's doing the DM thing!
Can I grab the carpet and just like look at Len? It goes, you said magic?
Yes, not traps, I said magic.
Alright, and I pull the carpet quickly.
Those two things are not mutually exclusive.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, saving throw.
You pull off the carpets, Fergus.
Yes.
And you and Len would immediately recognize what appears to be a teleportation circle.
Never come across this before. So excited.
Ooh.
You've never seen one of
Is
these
it a way
before?
to-
My family had one at a manor.
I bet you can never go use it.
I don't know how it's here or who may have put it here.
One can
Probably the
only
wizard
assume.
who resurrected
I'd
the
like
dead cat.
both
and
of
punched the
you
dead
to
bat.
make an arcane check. Arcana check, sorry.
Oh, it's a good old-fashioned magic off, boys.
Magical man! Magical man!
23.
This is the nature of it. Roll.
14.
Okay. I did roll, yeah.
I'm so lucky.
I'm so lucky. Luck's got nothing to do with it.
What? What did you say?
You said you're so lucky.
No, I said I have lucky still.
Oh, yeah. Luck's got nothing to do with it. My point still stands. What's the name of the Baron's son again, by the way, Reese?
So,
Just to
Victor.
Victor. Thank you.
Okay. Both of you would. First thing you probably would both notice is the circle does not seem to be like complete, like almost like faulty in a way, perhaps. Fergus, you would specifically know that. First of all, like when a teleportation circle is cast and used, the circle it fades. This is not faded; it's still there. First of all, secondly, actually, yeah, you can tell though that like it's incomplete.
So then he didn't leave via the circle.
Still here with us? Would he be still here?
Can I attempt to like hear? I'm thinking like hearing the squeaking of floorboards and shit.
Okay.
Can we throw the cat into the portal?
Well, there's no portal on the ground.
Oh, okay.
You can try and place the cat there if you want.
Yeah. Probably walk away though, so we can wait until the last minute.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find something. Roll me a perception check then, Nick.
Fuck.
So, have you ever heard the man who vanished? Luke?
I've had several stories of such things, but I don't think
I
that's
just-
Funny, Luke, you've learned to throw your voice very well. I ever do you manage that trick?
Probably not.
I just like I pat his shoulder and just. I don't know how I do it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't.
Sarcasm is lost in the elves.
Well,
Oh, anyway, there's a skeleton cat over there. Do you think we should fucking look at that thing?
Dude, you want to
There's a
pick up the
skeleton
cat?
cat right there. Look, it's dead. Skeleton. It's a cat.
Yeah, I don't
Do you
know
want
what
to do
to
something
with
with it before I smash it?
I mean, you can destroy it if you want.
Actually,
Oh, what the? It's undead.
A real cat.
would it probably act the same way as your dog, Fergus, and your snake? Wait, no, it was
I wouldn't think so.
your bird, your birdland? No,
No, I don't think so. I don't think so, right?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Do-
Because you can't sense necromagic.
It's
Necromantic.
definitely undead. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, yes, but like Fergus's dog had a hole in it. So like,
Fergus's
I don't
dog
know
wasn't a
about
necromantic.
Fergus's dog.
Wasn't an undead.
It's technically
Sharks
not.
by
It's
no
technically
means
not
dead.
dead. I say as I like stroke the fucking little lizard on my shoulder. Would I know this? Would we know? Can this be done?
I would say that both you and Len would know that you when you summon a familiar, you can't summon it as like a skeleton form.
It's not an undead. It is.
Like generally, you can only summon them as like live animals would look.
I see. then this is a proper animated skeleton then.
Oh, right.
Also, I don't like. Also, if it was a familiar, I believe Bree would not be able to detect it because if
That
you
wouldn't
could
be
summon
undead.
a familiar to be a skeleton, it would not be an undead.
That would make sense, yes. Alright. We may want to keep it as evidence that the Baron's son was up to no good, however. At least for now. We show it to the Baron and then we destroy it. How does that sound, Bree?
What? Why are you bringing this to the Baron?
It's his son.
So?
Surely he would be concerned about such things as this?
I don't think he gives a shite. I'm honestly more worried about the necromancer hiding in the attic.
The necromancer who
Perhaps we should put more effort into finding him than looking at magic rugs and thinking about your dead dog.
It's the Baron's son. He has a right to be. He has a right to be shown this.
Didn't say he didn't. Just don't think it matters.
All right then, swing away.
You're not going to do anything with it? You don't have any way to investigate this thing to see how long it's been animated or anything?
No, I do not exactly have a substantial amount of magical ability.
I do have a substantial amount of magical ability, but I still can't find it.
What's the undead cat doing right?
Don't know.
No?
Can we adopt it or something? And then
What's
see what it does.
Yeah, like what's it doing? Is it running away from us? Is it like pawing around us?
It's acting as a cat does. It's like sitting occasionally, like it makes a gesture of licking a paw. At one point, it probably will walk over and like rub itself against somebody's leg. Just acts as a normal cat.
Does it have a collar or anything? Can we tell if it belongs to anyone? No. Does it have anyone's DNA on it?
How would you know?
I don't know, okay? I detect magic.
Yeah, you don't detect DNA.
If it's a magical person's something.
Well, alright then.
Fine. I tried my best, Bray. I can't.
Oh, no worries. It's easy fixed. Take out my hammer.
Come out now, or the cat gets it.
I golf swing the cat.
Oh!
Yeah.
Give
As you do, it just
give it a
like
wee smite as I hit it, just to make sure it's fucking toast.
as you hit it, the whatever magic was holding it together immediately dissipates. It just becomes a pile of bones. They just all get shot in different directions, just clatter along the wall, hit the ground.
Never mind.
Do you hear anything? Does anything rustle in the room?
A sobbing, soft sobbing.
Well,
Is undead.
I suppose we best take these notes and stuff just as evidence.
This would just
look at his notes and see what he's writing. See if I can figure out what he's working on, Reese.
Okay. Go take a look. A lot of the notes and diagrams seem to be descriptions of the circle on the ground, talking stuff about this teleportation circle and him trying to get it to work, and seems to be he's drawn different versions of the circle, things like that. As you're rummaging around, under a pile of parchment, you do find a small, what seems to be maybe a journal. If you pick it open, you do see it is indeed a journal. So it is.
I'd give it a read.
Okay.
I want to start with the newest entries.
Okay. The most recent entry?
Yeah, most recent.
Okay. I will send you the 3 most recent entries.
Radio.
I'll Bruce doing that. Len, focus.
From the bottom up.
The circle. Do you two think you could possibly use it? Can we come back here?
My
This
practical
requires an invite.
I want you to try it, Loon. Go on.
What-
Try the circle. I'm sure it's fine.
What did you say, Len? Sorry.
This is very complicated advanced level magic, so I don't have the required educational experience and knowledge to be able to complete this or do anything with it at the moment.
Do you think it works? To be What's that, Fergus?
Sorry, I was sneezing. It's dusty in here.
Do you two think? Sorry.
So it isn't finished yet.
Oh, it's not finished. Oh. Fair enough.
I can say that much, but I don't know yet how to finish it. I'll still have to
Oh, that's fair.
read some materials to find out.
I mean,
Speaking of, are there any guidebooks in this room?
Not that you can see.
No.
There's no like diagrams and notes, but it's all like seems to be written by him.
Anything in that?
Most of us all just talk about the circle, and I'm trying to work like I'm busy trying to like work out why it's like not working. Because the gist you get that he cannot get it to work.
Would I be able to tell what kind of magic this kind of thing requires? Is it
Roll me an arcane check, arcana check. Also, if you want more entries, Paul, let me know.
yeah. Can I get the first few?
First few entries, okay. I will send you the first 3 entries.
Nice.
That's from like top down.
That was.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, it didn't copy. My bad. Hold on.
Like, hold on a minute.
Copy. Paste. There we go. That's it. What do you roll, sorry? 24. I do like looking through the notes, looking at the parchments, looking at the circle on the floor. From reading different passages and different notes and different diagrams, you get the feeling that this Victor is trying to work out of a spellbook. You feel like if you could get your hands on the spellbook, you might be able to get this to work.
Okay. I tell Lewin, I think we need to hit the library now. I need your help. We need to look for a spellbook that could potentially.
You spend a lot of time in the library, you absolutely did not find a spellbook. You would have noticed a spellbook, so you would have.
Okay.
And you also believe, you think to yourself, if this guy's a wizard, he will not have that, like, he will not leave that spellbook unattended.
Yeah.
He's probably still in here.
Should we just start poking around until we see him?
I mean, if you've got dust or anything, or sand or something, you could spray it out. You know, try to catch him in it.
Oh! Pop up on my water skin. It's water.
Why don't you, use the bones, the dust or whatever from the.
I didn't hit it that hard.
Oh, that's good.
I suppose we can use the bones.
Yeah, gather up the bones. Just put them together.
Yeah, and then just scatter.
How does that work?
If you're still here and you want to save us the effort, just say so. You'll get Dusty. He's either just not paying attention or not here.
Oh, he's definitely hiding. He knows if I find him, I'm going to beat the shit out of him.
Gonna see if I use a spell against this guy.
Nothing. Really?
Can I? Oh wait, I have to choose a target. No mind. Okay. Ooh.
So,
Does suggestion work in a way where you can just say it to air and it picks up? Somebody would pick it up.
I think it's a creature.
I think it has to be targeted, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, influence a creature you can see within range.
Oh well. If you're invisible, can you see other invisible creatures?
No.
No, never mind.
I shift onto the invisible plane.
Hey, I just want to help.
It's fine. Yeah. So, crush up bone dust, the bones into dust. Just.
Wait, if this person is hiding in the room,
Yeah.
they're probably invisible, right? Right?
Probably.
Okay. Oh, never mind. I can't do any. Oh.
Yep. So.
Counter spell is not the reversal of a spell.
No. Only if you solemn casting the spell.
Well, yeah.
Okay. So you're throwing bone dust over the room?
Yeah, just I crushed up the bones, pommel of my sword into my hands, on the desk, and then scribbled it into my hands, and now I'm just going around.
Okay. As you're doing this around the room, who would be closest to the teleportation circle?
Oh,
Probably me.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
As you're standing beside it, probably two of you. As Lou is starting to throw bone dust everywhere, you two would definitely hear the creak of a floorboard, beside you somewhere. And a moment later, you hear a voice as standing on the circle, a young man just materializes, holding a book in his hand, wide, frantic eyes, looking very scared, and is reading from this book and well, both of you recognize as the casting of a spell, but it sounds really weird.
Okay.
And as he's
Freeze. Freeze.
Okay.
Cast command on him.
Okay. You do that. As he was beginning to chant, the runes of the circle were lighting up. You say freeze. He stops talking, stops moving. The circle continues to glow, and both Len and Fergus, you see that it's kind of sparking in places and crackling and cracking, and then you watch as the young man's face because the eyes go wider and wider and wider as he looks absolutely terrified as it's getting louder and louder. This crackling and sputtering of the.
Run.
What kind of magical implement is they using to cast a spell?
Repeat your question.
What kind of magical implement is he using to cast a spell?
Any magical implement?
He's using a book and he's
reading okay, I'll translate for Nathan. Has he got any material components?
Not that you can see.
Any fucking magical wand or anything? No.
Not that you can see.
Can I please use my staff and whack him to the ground?
Okay, sure.
Okay. What does that do?
You knock him out of the circle. About 2 seconds later, there's just a bright green flash. You're all kind of blinded for a little second before it fades, and the circle goes back to how it was previously.
Can I see? Is he still there?
You look over and Victor's lying on the ground. Although about half of his left leg is just gone. As you see, it just ends at the edge of the circle. As he kind of gets up a little bit, he looks down, begins screaming.
Good lord.
Just grab him, drag him to the center of the room, and I start patching up his could someone guy can please patch him up?
What?
He continues to scream.
Slap laying hands on him for 5.
Okay.
So he stops bleeding to death.
Okay. Oh, it's not bleeding profusely. It's actually seems to be cauterized.
Okay, I slap him. I go, stop fucking screaming.
If he has like just a solid and try.
I know what you did to that little girl. You fucking monster.
Oh,
We'll see how you fare. We'll know what you've done as brought.
what? What do you mean? What?
Do you not remember? Your acquaintance, Fergus, the good lady, her daughter was engaged to this lad.
Oh
For a while.
yes, I remember.
And
now.
it looks like somebody's been practicing magic on somebody and then altering their memories so they don't remember what sort of magic's been practiced on them.
Oh,
Ah,
oh! I really want to stab him. Oh, fuck.
Oh, feel free. But first, probably tell the Baron that his son not the goodest egg in the basket. I don't think he'll be
indeed.
taking it well.
Hmm. Considering we just came for a talk and he tried to murder us, I
Indeed.
think we're good. Yep. Fuck.
He's a necromancer, and you thought he was going to be a good guy?
I didn't know he was a necromancer.
Do you have anything to say for yourself, lad?
Before we came in here, obviously.
He looks up at you and just spits at you.
Can
I punch him in the
just
face.
look at his pockets and his clothes for any materials and books and papers?
Well, the spell book is on the ground right now. It fell out of his hand when you knocked him down.
Okay, I'd like to read through it and see what I find in
Yeah, no, he spits at you.
Mm-hmm.
there.
I would like to. Oh, sorry, you were saying something then.
Nothing.
No.
No, I just said he seems to have got his strength back. He's not scared anymore.
Nah.
I would like to attempt to intimidate him into talking, please.
Okay.
Again.
So, spits in my face.
Yeah.
I would like to take out a handkerchief. Roll it up. Shove it into his mouth.
Okay.
And then look him in the eyes and just say, he should be.
Should be what?
Scared. Like, to follow on from what Len just
said.
said.
Okay. Okay, you do that.
So, shall we drag him down first, or downstairs?
In the book.
You find the following spells.
Oh my god.
You can take this on later. Animate Dead, Blight, Cloud Kill, Dark Vision, Glyph of Warding, Levitate, Remove Curse, and Thunderwave.
And now I have all those spells.
If you copy them into your book, yes.
Yes, I will have all of those spells, please.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Remove curse, you say?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh, that's very interesting.
That is what we would describe as a big win for today.
I'll give you this at the end of the session. Sure.
Fuck yeah! It was all worth it.
That's a big W for today, boys.
Oh. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
So, Brie, what do you think? What would be the correct form of justice?
I would bring him before a jury of his peers. He'd be found guilty, of course, and he'd be executed. Probably publicly. Usually hanging, but beheading's not uncommon either.
It's fair. Right.
Well, that and his father would suffer similar repercussions. You know, being responsible and all for the happening on his land under his watch. You know, he'd be stripped of his position and title. Most of his material wealth, something like that.
Do you think the disappearances, he was causing names as well?
Oh, he definitely had the maid try his teleportation portal. Unless we find out where the last part of his leg's gone, it'll probably,
Huh.
teleportation. I don't really know, but I assume if it doesn't take you to where you're supposed to be going, you can end up anywhere.
Victor?
Inside a rock, or in the sky, or God knows where.
Victor, do you know where your leg and people you sent to the circle went?
I pulled the fucking thing out.
He's gagged.
I pulled the
Okay.
fucking handkerchief out.
No, I don't know.
He's obviously not a very good wizard. He didn't even complete the portal. Like, he almost killed himself with it.
What exactly were you planning? What
To
did you think?
leave, obviously.
And why would that?
That's pretty obvious. Why else would you have a teleport? So,
Looks at missing leg. Oh, Victor. Oh. Don't even know if you'll hang right without the weight. Shame.
oh, I know you will. Don't worry. It's all about center of gravity.
Yes. He's very scared. Why were you trying to leave?
Like, looks at you and seems really confused.
What sort of question is that?
To be fair,
Did you just arrive yesterday, you dolt? Why the fuck do you think I want to leave?
Oh, as in from Barovia. I didn't realize that you cretins here realized there was a land outside. Too concerned with wiring and your own misery.
My goodness,
Making it
Fergus,
worse
he's already
with everyone else.
lost a leg, Fergus. Oof.
Just a bunch of crabs in a bucket, dragging each other down.
He just, like, looks at you, like, entirely unfazed.
Well,
Just get this over with and kill me.
No, it has to be public. Can't have everybody going around becoming necromancers. It just isn't right. Torturing people with unknown magics and altering their memories. It can't be done.
By looking at the book and
The girl was an idiot anyway.
This whole scenario, am I able to look at it and go like, you know what? Actually, I can probably work on this in the future, and is it actually tangible? Is it even
Oh, okay.
in the realm of possibility with my knowledge of my abilities?
You look at the... So, wait, I need to...
Like, I mean,
The
without
spellbook, it has
spells.
where it has a text for teleportation circle, it has the details as you'd expect. It also has the sequences of like free permanent teleportation circles that you can like go to, but you don't know what they are or where they are. The locations aren't described, but there's not enough text to be able to complete the spell fully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does this guy know where the other 3 teleportation circles are?
You don't think so?
You don't. I don't think so. Okay. In that case, we don't need him. Finish him off.
No, hold on. No, hold on. Can't just finish him off. There's a process to this. And also, we need to know where he got this knowledge from. One just doesn't become a wizard because they found a book.
That's a good point.
Especially not this idiot.
When did you find the book? That's a very good point.
Or who was it that taught them the magic? Stuff like that. You should be asking him.
Because you definitely didn't come up with this stuff yourself, Victor.
Well, maybe he did, judging by the look of that. But...
Good.
Does he respond?
Kind of like looks at each of you in turn, then just doesn't speak.
Okay, fine. I know what to do, everybody.
Oh no.
I would like to... Excuse me, please. I need to check if it's which section it's in. No, it's not 3. It's probably 2. Oh no, wait. I clicked it. Can I please use a suggestion
Okay.
on him with my sorcery points to use it as a subtle spell?
Okay.
So that he can't counter spell if he does decide to. That's why.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Okay,
Okay, so what is a wisdom saving throw?
possibly.
Oh, we definitely will hit. Okay, so what are you suggesting?
Tell us everything you know. Tell us your backstory about how you came to be this, in this state. Like, yeah, all that.
Okay. He. Okay. So basically begins to tell you in like a like monotone voice, just very like factual. Tells you how he found the spellbook in his father's library about a year ago and has been trying to teach himself magic to leave Barovia. In the process, he ended up like digging up his old cat, like dead cat, and like animating it. In the middle of all this, he was told that he is now engaged to Stella Wachter, and she kept coming around and bothering him, and eventually he just like told her to shut up while casting like a spell, and was very interested in how that worked, and then began just like fucking with her mind a lot.
Oh.
And then whenever she was too broken to be of any use, he just sent her away. He also talks about how he has been trying to complete this teleportation circle for the last 6 months, and a few weeks ago he managed to convince the essentially cast a spell on the lady in waiting to come up here, put her on the teleportation circle, cast a spell, she vanished. Did the same thing a few weeks later with the butler. The butler also vanished. He doesn't know where they went. And that's where he is right now.
Well, this guy's just objectively a piece of shit. Wow.
I was trying to tell you this ages ago, but
Things that come with being the Baron's son. Entitled son.
There's no nuance there.
Am I right? Anyway, I suggest we drag this solid lump in front of his father, explain what's happened, and seek justice.
No.
Uh-huh.
Let's think of this for a moment.
Okay.
The next words out of your mouth better be good.
So we must play this diplomatically. This man needs to suffer for his crimes.
I would also like to point out he's missing a leg.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the Baron needs to find out. I suggest, now this is my suggestion, that the good Baronson here can continue on his experimentation in the teleportation circle.
Didn't you just tell me like 5 minutes ago the Baron has a right to know what's happened down here?
After what I've found out here now from this creature, I don't think he deserves to have the safety of his father anymore. If you think that the Baron is going to allow him to be trussed up in the middle of the square and hung, I think.
You seem to think the Baron has a choice in what happens. No, he's just this guy's dying. The Baron does a right to know, but to do the right thing.
No, think. The Baron has control of a great number of men, which can make it very, very difficult for us to continue living in this city for the foreseeable future. However, if we find and report to the Baron that his son suffered a terrible fate at the hands of his own experimentation upon a teleportation device, that's a very different story. My good
You're
friend,
asking me to lie.
I don't think you have to say anything.
So I'm lying by omission.
All you have to say is that to the Baron is that his good son was cut apart by his own teleportation circle.
Lewin, grab the popcorn. It's gonna be a long night.
Just hop up on the desk, pat beside me for Len, and just
Can I just have a think here, right? With my arcane knowledge, would I know that if we just channeled a shit ton of like actual spell points into the teleportation circle, could we make it like activate, quote unquote?
You can definitely make it activate, yeah.
Wonderful.
He's gonna jump in.
No.
So tell me then, Fergus, what is your plan for this scoundrel?
Well, we're going to have to test his teleportation circle. He's tried so hard on it.
But he says it doesn't work.
Well,
Fergus,
he's going to
I
have
really do begin to think that all the lightning strikes have made you get brain damage.
He's just going to have to try
Alright,
harder.
makes sense. So what are you doing, Fergus? Don't lose. the
So we
one
just
guy.
put him in the teleportation circle and let him see what happens. Like he just get teleported away, like the poor sods he put in before it.
We don't have to put all of him in.
Think about what you're saying very carefully to me, Fergus, before I punch you in the fucking face.
Bree, if I remember correctly, a beheading is a beheading.
No. There's context to these things, Fergus.
Alright then.
I know you might be as thick as mud, but you know, there's differences in how things are done.
The end result is the same. He suffers for his crimes.
The end result isn't always what matters, but
I think we're going to have to disagree on that one.
I think we are. But you know,
This
I
man
also
is
think you're thick as shit, so
This man will be dispatched to whatever gods or devils he seems to be most attached to. Are we not correct in that?
if you mean by eventually he'll die, then yes, but like just sure you might as well tell me the sun's gonna rise tomorrow. Oh great, he'll die. Great. Okay. Are you gonna die of old age? Or are you gonna throw him in a teleporter? Are you gonna say what you instigated and cut him up in small bits and throw bits of him into the teleporter? How are you gonna tell if any of these bits worked? Because you'll never be able to find them again, you daft agent.
Bree, we could kill him right now.
No. Why are you suggesting this?
Because if he is escorted to the Baron, pleads his case, and then the Baron decides against us.
What case does he have?
Father, help me. That's the only
Okay,
case he
so
needs.
so in the case the Baron sides with him, then what happens?
Rations.
If the Baron sides with him, then I think that you're going to be forced to have to do battle with the Baron, which will lead every god in the entire town to be against us. Which is not going
I'm
to
not
be...
so sure about that one. I think the guards might be reasonable if we tell the guards that one, he's a necromancer, two, he's been selling his people into a teleportation circle that he doesn't know where to go, would probably send them to their death. Three, has been casting mind-altering magic on a young lady and probably broken her for life. I think they'll be a bit, sympathetic towards our cause here, Fergus.
Just like they're sympathetic for the townspeople that are continuously oppressed by the Baron and are escorted off for re-education.
Well, actually, we never found out if that re-education was happening.
People were disappearing, and they were coming back.
I know, and he
Why?
was the cause, it seems.
Yes, but
Len,
the Baron's men were in on it, obviously.
Len,
He's
could
not
you
the
come
one
out?
that was grabbing them and pulling them out of their homes. His
Well,
men
they're
are.
bickering. Could you come help me?
Again, Fergus, you've no proof of this. And so what? Do we just become as bad as them? Is that what you're saying? We just give up our morals and principles?
I'm just
Do what's
just
easy and expedient?
having a
Because
look
it's
around.
easy and expedient? Is that what you're saying?
Can I turn to the other two and get their input, please?
I have walked out of the room and I've called to Len to actually come get her out with me, and I'm just looking through the room for anything interesting, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still have detect magic on. Will it still be on?
I think it would have faded by now.
I know.
Sorry.
It's okay. Should I stick it on again?
Yeah. I mean, this room is filled with shit. It would do no harm.
Okay. Let me do that then.
Yeah, that's where we are. Like, if you two want to come after us, feel free. But we're not dealing with the bickering anymore.
What do you mean bickering? There's no bickering. There's only gold.
Okay. I'm gonna cast detect magic. What's happening?
I'm just saying something, Sean. Hold on.
Oh.
I had a hunch.
Oh god, what's this gonna be?
Yeah.
I think I might have accidentally advanced the plot.
Oh god, what have you done?
I think I hit a plot trigger, boys. Oh fuck! Oh!
Sorry. What were you two discussing? I was reading. Meanwhile, Lewin and Lan are sort of like rummaging around in the attic room.
Yes. But detect magic.
You take magic on. You don't see anything.
What a waste
Well,
of a spell.
actually, as you're like looking around, you see Lewin on the other side of the room. He's like opening chests and like looking inside them. As he like pulls out like a pretty large-looking like square shape wrapped in cloth, he unwraps it. He seems to find like some sort of book. As you like look over that, there's a very, very faint magical aura to it.
Can I tell what kind?
You can't.
Okay.
There's something magical about it, but you can't tell what. It's so residual. It's like barely there.
Oh. Can I match it to information in my spell book now? This new spell book? Is there anything in there about it? Potentially telling nothing to go on. Okay. So, Lewin, will you please? Oh, is it a book? Is it an object?
It's a book. He
May I
seems to
please
be reading it.
I've opened it up and I'm just reading through it.
Can I cast identify on it? Or no? Is that not anything else?
That is how it works, but like, I'm gonna say, I don't have to give you anything. It's just a book.
Okay.
So it is.
I know.
Just like I'm like literally kneeling down reading this book, and then I look at Len, just like face completely like pale as hell, just open jawed, staring at her.
What's wrong?
I think. Close the book, wrap it back up in the cloth that I found it in, and I put it in a bag. I think we need to leave and pretend we never saw this. We'll talk about it back at the end. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Please.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Get them to hurry up. I'm going to go.
Gonna go? Okay.
I'm just going to wait at the door, basically.
Is that a good idea?
I just don't want him to have seen that I was here.
Okay. Can I send a message to them, one of them, and say, can we get out, please?
Sure. I mean, they're 15 feet away.
Oh, then I'll just go quickly knock and like say, okay, that's enough, both of you. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Bring
Grab the lad. We can drag him along.
Oh Christ.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
He doesn't exist.
Okay, we're going now. We're going. Where? What? Lewin?
Just check out. No, we talk back at the end.
Okay,
No.
go back. No. Okay.
We finish this up and then I will talk about it back at the end. Okay. Please.
Okay.
Please.
What the?
How about this? How about the muscle people, Bree and Fergus, deal with this guy. Lewin seems to be shitting himself. So I'm just gonna run with him and see what's going on. Okay?
He's standing upright, yet he's still like shaking his leg. It's completely restless leg syndrome. He's panicking.
I just push Lewin behind me and be like, I'm just gonna go with him now to see what's bothering him so much. Can you guys take care of this? Is that okay?
All right. Sure. Okay.
Okay, Lewin, run. Let's go now. Let's get out of here. So, fine, let's go.
Reese, okay. Can we leave the manor unmolested? Three of us.
Yeah, you make your way down the trap door. You go down the stairs. You don't pass by anyone. Walk out the front door. Still the guards outside who don't stop you.
Yeah.
Just smile, nod, walk. He is.
But like you get the impression it's more like, oh, there's two of you when four went in.
This is just a bad case of diarrhea.
Yeah, I kind of just right.
bastard. He'd rather shit elsewhere, please. Don't even. Bad plans.
Yeah.
Let's just go.
Luna is like,
What's a clam?
It's just an expression to get back to where I'm from. Don't worry about it. He's just got very bad diarrhea.
Luna is like looking around, like furiously trying to see if any of those fucking vampires nearby.
Lewin, honey, don't worry. Just come. Let's keep going. You're gonna be dehydrating by the second from all the sweat.
Mhm.
Just like usher him and drag him
Yep.
with whatever strength I can.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, can we just come
It's you
back to
guys. You make your way back to the inn.
Yeah.
drag Len up the stairs into one of the rooms that I presume we have. Do we have one of the rooms like still like put away for us? Byron and Danica? Yep.
Yeah.
Back into there. Close the door. Lock it. Put a chair against the door. Close the curtains. Light a candle.
And we cut back to the other two.
You fucking...
That's the whole point of getting Lewin to come to the inn now to find out what's.
Yeah, well, fuck
Yeah,
it,
but it'd
yeah.
be much nicer to like have that be the end of the session.
That's true, actually.
So Fergus and Bree, you're like left in the attic because these two just rush off very quickly.
Okay, I don't like what the fuck that means either.
Well, let's deal with it once at a time, right?
You better
It's
have
cost
a,
us
you better have a
sacrifice.
convincing argument here.
I do. It's called the Zone of Truth.
You better make sure there's a lot of witnesses.
Humans are always so fucking strange about these things.
Do you think you've threatened to break the Baron's knees before? You think he's going to listen to us?
Exactly. I'll break his knees now. If that's what it
Wait,
takes.
this is going to this has to be handled tactfully. This is not going to end well.
Let's think. Handling it tactfully. Well, how does that work? What does that get us? Absolutely fuck all. So let's handle this
This is
the
not going
only
to get
way,
us anything.
which
This
is the
going to
free
get us a
way,
knife
which is
in the stomach.
directly, honourably.
This is going to get us a knife in the gut.
If you think he's faster than you and me combined, then that's fair. But I don't fancy his chances.
You think it's just him? It's every guard in the town, but whatever. That's fine.
You keep saying that like every guard in the town is instantly going to fucking appear at the mansion, shout, "Halt! You have broken the law," and then begin to stab us.
No, but he has guards here.
Oh, yes, and those guards have minds of their own.
Good luck convincing them.
Funny enough, I'm a paladin of justice. I tend to be quite good at convincing people that I'm right.
You've not managed to convince me!
Yes, but you're scum. You can't convince scum that wants to do bad things. Are you going to tell me that you don't want to do bad things because it's expedient and easy to you? You're trying to tell me that you are a good person, Fergus.
Do you think the Baron's a good person?
Look me in the eyes and lie to me.
Do you think the Baron is a good person?
No, but at
Then
least think he's
why-
smart enough to do the honourable thing in this situation.
Good luck. Good
And
luck.
if he's not, well then it solves two problems, because I just break his kneecaps and deal with him at the same time.
Good luck. Alright. Can we...
Don't need luck. I've got God. Now let's go.
Okay.
Drag the lad over to the staircase.
Mhm.
Do you like to go first? In case this guy tries to scarp me when I drop him.
He's got one leg.
Exactly, that's why I'm throwing him down the stairs.
What? No, don't throw him.
I look down the hole, like it's a ladder.
I
Okay.
cast
Go
Feather
down
Fall on him.
first. I swear it, fucking Christ. I'm going to have an aneurysm dealing with you for you. Just go down the ladder so he doesn't run away when he goes down the ladder in
Get
between
down
us.
the ladder. I go down the ladder.
Now go down the ladder, son. Does he go down the ladder, Reese?
I mean, he like is about to start, but then he can't because he's got one leg. So like,
Push him down the ladder.
okay, he falls.
He falls
Right.
gently because of Feather Fall.
Okay.
Fucking scrape him up, Loon Fergus.
Pick him up, put his arm over my shoulder.
Go to talk
Okay.
to the Baron.
Fucking.
What did he a bad mood now?
Bring him over to the barn.
You go down to down the stairs. Do you go to the den where you met him previously, Bray?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. If you go walk in there, you can find him still in there.
Open the door.
As you walk in, he sees you holding Victor, sees his leg missing, immediately jumps up. He's like, What have you done? Unhand my boy!
Mouth right now, you cretin.
He pulls his sword out. Get your hands off my boy! Get out of my house! What are you doing?
He casts his own of truth. He goes, shut your fucking mouth. Your boy is a monster and you've been hiding him.
You guys on the Baron?
On everybody in the room.
Oh, how big is it?
15 foot.
Okay. He has a sword. Guards! Guards! And begins get out! Get out of my house!
I don't say anything, I just stand there looking at him. Let him
okay. He takes a few steps forward. He's kind of arm is shaking a little bit.
Go on, try it.
Are you still holding Victor, Nathan?
Yes, I am.
Fergus?
I am.
Okay. They
lie to me.
Put a sword between each of them.
Lie to me, you fool.
Let go of my boy!
No. He has done wrong. Here's his diary. Why don't you read it? Why don't you see what he done to that poor girl? What he did to your head maid?
Takes the diary from you and just tosses it to the other side of the room.
I punch him in the fucking stomach.
Okay, roll ahead.
You're doing so well. I'm so proud of you.
Shut your fucking mouth, Fergus.
Okay. That will unfortunately miss, as you just slam it into the armor.
Mm-hmm.
He will then take a swing at you with his sword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that will definitely miss. He takes a swing, misses. He then turns kind of behind him, and he's like, "Boys, get them!" And the two mastiffs that were lying by the chair, you stood up. Now just both run and leap towards you both. And now we'll roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh well, I'm killing everybody then.
My expectations were low, but holy fuck.
Oh well.
What room are we in? Are we in the room on the upper floor?
No, we're down in this one.
Okay. My expectations were low.
I'm just gonna beat some sense into him, it's fine.
Yard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
but I'm gonna make a cup of tea. Holy fuck. Oh, Jesus. Nathan, you want a cup of tea?
I'd love a cup of tea, Sean.
Alright, so Jesus fuck. Fucking hell. This is not going as we hoped it would.
It very much is not.
This is fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm getting flashbacks to the Sunday game, boys. I'm getting flashbacks.
No, this isn't the same as the Sunday game.
How?
I don't think
Please tell me how this is not the same as the Sunday
because
game.
nobody's died yet. We've not murdered a man.
We are so fucking close to murdering a man.
Only if we kill him. I never said I was going to murder this guy.
Okay.
He's going to get beaten until he stops being crazy, and then he's going to accept the situation that he finds himself in.
Homie, he's probably got 10 HP. You might just one-shot him.
Yeah, but you don't have to kill people. Sean, it's 5e. You can do non-lethal damage.
God, it's so dumb.
What about the dogs? Are the dogs fair game?
Oh, the dogs are fair game.
Okay, how many guards? how many guards?
None. It's called block the door.
I have 10 strength.
You roll initiative, Fergus, please.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. God, stuff.
Please, yeah.
Five fucker damage to the mailed fist. Amazing.
It didn't hit him, so it doesn't.
So, Fergus, you'll be first.
I would like to attack the. I would like to draw my rapier and stab one of the dogs that is charging towards me.
Okay.
If that's alright.
Yeah.
Shabadoo.
$23, 11 damage. I believe that will hit.
Does 23 hit, yeah?
If you're gonna start with that,
No, I was joking because you're like a 23. I think that will hit, and I was like, fucking 23 does hit. It's a dog. No, I have two. I have
yeah,
two
you
technical
kill it.
questions on me right now.
It's dead. You kill it.
Awesome. I still have technical questions. Question number 1: does Victor count as an ally for the purposes of this combat?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Standing beside Brain.
I'm just checking stuff. So I am still holding him up, by the way, unless he is like actively resisting.
He is, and also you're trying to pull a rapier out at the same time and also fight with it.
Yes.
And you also have to move to get close to the dog.
Okay, I'm going to try and set him down. Well, I'll have to set him down then, I suppose.
No, you're just going to drop him. He's going to fall to the ground.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Fine.
Okay.
Yes. Then I would like to back away from the enemies again.
Okay. The barn will take a swing at you now.
Fuck.
Not that it matters because he's really shit. He's swinging very wildly. He's definitely not someone who is trained in combat.
I'm just going to yell out, Baron, this is of your own son's doing. His own magic has caused this.
He's not listening. As it's his turn, he's gonna make a swing at you again, Bree.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, this man can't roll. He missed again. So he does. As he's just like almost like frothing at the mouth, is just like swinging, like absolutely mad. Bree, your turn.
I do. I'm gonna just draw them all and just fucking pound him in the stomach with it.
Okay. I will unfortunately miss.
I have inspiration. I do not. Oh well. Second attack.
That'll hit.
Yeah, that is 16 down.
Okay.
Does that snap him back to his senses any?
It seems to hurt him a lot, but if anything, it almost just seems to make him angrier.
Stand down, or I'm going to put you down until you understand the situation you're in.
Get out of my house! It's just continuously
Well,
swinging.
okay. Fair enough.
Let's see, one of these mastiffs is dead. The other mastiff is gonna try and jump and bite at you, Paul. Oh, what should I say?
16.
Okay, so that'll hit. So, okay, it does 3 damage. And can you make me a strength saving throw?
Okay.
Oh, you're fine. It kind of lunges up and kind of tries to bite down your arm and pull you down, but you manage to rip your arm out of its jaws. Very good. Okay. Oh shit! I moved them up. I can't die. No. It's there. It's gone. Okay. With that. Ooh, Nathan, what's your AC?
My AC is 15.
Okay.
What was trying to hit me?
Okay. You kill this dog, take a step back, and then you feel a blade slide into your back. As you turn and Victor has just tried to shank you, and does 4 damage.
Where'd he get a knife from?
He had it in his robes.
Son
Nobody
of a
like searched him.
little motherfucker. 4 damage. Okay.
Because he just like does like the proper like fucking like Grim of Wormtongue to Saruman kind of shit.
Okay.
And I'll add him. Okay. So now we're back to the top of the round, Fergus.
Okay.
I'd say right now you hear the sound of the front door being like banged open.
Oh, no, I'm just doing some fucking shit in my head right now and do the best statistical bang for my buck at the moment.
I mean, really, the question is how much you care about Bree.
Oh, it's a substantial deal. So Bree is getting attacked by a dog and a man right now. Yes.
Right now, yes. And you're currently being shanked in the back.
Hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
Can I? Do I have time to store and draw my 2 swords?
What? What do you mean?
Put away my rapier.
Wait,
Take out my 2
Keep
swords.
your rapier and pull out your other 2 swords?
No, put away my rapier. Take out my 2 swords.
Yes, what I just said.
Do I have time for that? Yeah.
To do an action afterwards?
Yes.
I mean, I feel like, yes, drawing a weapon, sheathing a weapon is a free action, but I feel like drawing a weapon, pulling out 2 more weapons is kind of like a bit.
The dual wielder feat specifies that it removes the penalty for that.
Son of a
Oh, does it?
Yeah, very specifically.
Okay, then I guess.
Okay.
Like, you can do it, but you won't have an action afterwards.
Then that means that I'm just gonna stab the Baron with
Okay.
my sword.
Okay.
If you don't mind. And an 8.
That'll miss.
Okay, cool.
You're going to like stab, but like your blade just glances off the armor that he wears under his like robes, or not robes, but like tunic and waistcoat and whatnot. Yeah, okay.
I imagine advancing towards him has caused an attack of opportunity for the fucking for Victor.
Oh, yeah, thank you for reminding me.
No problem. I just want to keep this fair.
Ooh. Okay, 6 damage
Wonderful.
as he just stabs you in the back again. Just like hops after you, essentially. Okay. With that, it's the Baron's turn, who's going to take a slash at you, Fergus, probably.
Yep.
Oh, dice fell. Hold on. Oh, what should I say?
15.
Yeah, nah, misses. You
Wonderful.
shit. Bree, it's your turn on.
I'm gonna keep fucking slamming the Baron until he falls unconscious.
That'll hit.
Ooh, I can
And-
roll what those. Ah, so it's
Okay.
2 higher. 13 damage.
Yeah, with that, yeah, you knock him unconscious with that, definitely.
Crack him alongside the head.
Yep, he just crumples like a sack of potatoes.
I turn, slam the dog,
It's dead.
fucking knock it unconscious, slam at the top of the head. And can I
Okay.
move over like in front of the door?
You can.
Actually, no, I'll stay here. I'll just turn on
Okay.
turn and move up to what's his name? The boy.
Victor.
Victor.
Okay.
Go Victor. Put down the weapon, or else I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
There is a mad fury in his eyes.
Okay, knocking you the fuck out then.
It's now his turn. So currently standing on like his leg and stub, he's going to just try and like stab at you with his knife. Well, that's definitely a miss. He's like lunges, but like he's so like. I mean, not having a leg makes it very difficult to not be off balance as he like kind of like lunges, but like completely whiffs it. So yeah, end of the round. You hear footsteps running as 4 guards come into the like hall / the room. As they kind of like come running in. They had like little like what do you call them? Like nightstick type things.
Cautious.
As they come in, see the Baron on the ground, dogs lying what seems to be dead. Victor standing there with a knife. All of them like drop those and pull out swords, and like all go into the attack. I'll just put them all as one big group. It's probably easier, eh? Let's see. Where do they fall? And wow. Okay. Fergus, your turn as 4 guards rush into the room. All yelling obscenities.
Turn to Bree.
Knock out the fucking kid.
No, you're not going to fucking say anything to these gods? That's fine.
It's
But
not.
I would like to attack the kid.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's not my turn yet. I can't.
You can still... Talking is a free action.
Yeah, but I can't.
Talking
I
is
mean,
a free action.
as soon as they run into the room, I'm going to shout at them, drop your fucking weapons. You have no idea what's going on, and I would like to intimidate them.
Okay. I'm gonna say, like,
They also feel the effects of the zone of truth.
From their perspective, an intimidation will not work.
Okay.
Like, they're walking into their boss's house, their boss is lying on the ground. So
yeah, there's. I mean, that isn't that situation, but there's not a holy paladin shouting at you that you don't know what you're doing and you're attacking them.
I mean, but like a holy paladin has no wit to these people.
I mean, they walk in, they literally know they can't lie.
Yeah, but just because they can't lie doesn't mean that, like.
I mean, I guess, but like, I don't know.
Like, they're this guy's guards.
So,
you know?
they just don't listen to me then, I guess.
Yeah, they don't.
Alright.
I'd like to attack him. Considering the fact that you yourself have described him as being off balance, does that mean I get an advantage on the attack?
No.
He's off balance. Do I get a sneak attack at least?
I mean, technically, because Bree is there, yes.
Wonderful. Attack 16.
That'll hit.
Wonderful. I would like to sneak attack that as a... What level are we now? Or unless does that cause him to fall unconscious?
Well, that depends. Are you stabbing him?
I am knocking him unconscious. I'm doing non-lethal damage.
In that case, then yes.
Alright. And I would like to hold my blade to the unconscious lordling's throat. And I would say, no one move or else the kid gets it.
I'd also like to pipe up and go, hold on. You have no idea what you're doing right now. Stop and listen for a sec before you make any mistakes. Nobody's dead here yet. Baron is alive. The dog's alive. Let's keep it that way. And I'd like to roll persuasion.
Okay.
Assist, Fergus. Assist.
I would like to offer assistance, yes.
Persuasion. Okay. This is he rolls and then.
Fuck.
Well, I was just gonna take it that you just had advantage. I mean, so
Oh well, that's
I
fine.
rolled 24 twice,
That's-
so
they stop in their tracks. You see, like one or two of the younger ones are looking at like an older guy at the kind of front, kind of like very grizzled looking guy. He's like looking at you. Looks very like surly, very angry, kind of like still got swords drawn. He like pauses for a second. He like turns around a little bit. Get Isaac, and like one of the guys at the back takes off and leaves.
now
And the other three, they kind of like come into the room kind of proper, and like the three of them are kind of like they just keep a solid like 5-10 foot distance. Still swords drawn.
you that.
The one closest to you, Fergus, like points his sword at you. Release the boy.
I need you to do something for me first.
Hold on.
See
If
that?
we release the boy, will you stay there?
What'd you say?
If we release the boy, you'll hear us out. You'll not move from that position.
The oldest one kind of like looks at the other two. We'll listen to what you have to say.
That didn't answer my question. Will you stay there? Listening to what we have to say isn't the same.
It all depends on what you say, doesn't it?
I don't have anything to say. I just have the evidence that this boy's a monster. And his father, God bless him, is flew into a fit of rage. But he's been suitably calmed down. I walk over and I pick up the diary and go, read this, why don't you? While we wait, you might as well. Read the boy's own words. See what he's done to Pergurus and members of this town. What dark magic he's been performing. Go ahead.
The other two like keep their swords pointing towards you, while the guy you hand the journal to like takes it, begins like flicking through it, like reading it. His like facial expression doesn't like change the whole time. And he like finishes, puts it like in his jacket.
Oh, hold on. Give that back.
I don't think I will.
I think you will. Or else I'm going to start fucking smashing your head in. This is going to your guard captain when he comes here, and I'm going to hand it to him personally. Because I don't trust you not to fly into a fit of range over the Baron when we got this matter.
Raises his sword a little bit more. You don't make the shots here.
Reese?
I think
Yeah?
Can I use my mage hand to sleight of hand that out of his fucking pocket, please?
It's invisible.
It's invisible, and also Mage Hand Legendarium. That is specifically a class feature that I have. Starting at 3rd level, you can stow or retrieve an object in a container worn or carried by another creature.
Okay, you can certainly try.
Now, this requires a sleight of hand check, yes?
Yes.
A sleight of mage hand.
14. Fuck.
Is that like...
No, I don't think he's expecting that.
I mean, no, he's not expecting to suddenly, like, a hand to be in his pocket trying to pull out a book.
Yeah.
But it is the immediate topic of conversation that he just put in his pocket.
Yeah.
You know? Let me roll something. Okay. Your mage hand goes in, unnoticed, begins to like slide the book out. As it's like maybe about halfway out, he seems to like notice something and like looks down. You like kind of pull the book out fully. As that happens, he like reaches out to grab it. So let's just make like the dex. Okay.
would you agree that if his dex roll he just made was higher than your sleight of hand, that he grabs it back?
Yes.
I think that sounds fair.
I think that's fair.
In that case, he grabs it back from the mage hand.
Oh, damnation! I say that out loud.
Okay. Kind of grabs it, holds it to himself, points it directly at you, Fergus. Oi! No fucking magic!
Up, up, up! I wouldn't be doing anything too harsh now.
Fine, let's wait for the captain to leave here. Maybe he's got some brains in him.
Alright. There we have the standoff.
You could tell that fucking Fergus wants to say something.
I want to point out that you two are running this poor fucking man ragged with this. He is doing his goddamn best, but you two, Jesus Christ.
Hey, poor guy.
Reese, I love you, bud. You're doing great.
You're doing real good, buddy, I gotta say.
You don't get to fucking talk, either of you. Reese, I love you so much right now. I do.
What do you mean? What's wrong, Sean?
It was funny, because, the very start of the session, after you guys were, chatting for a moment, I was, spending the first, 20 minutes reading up as much as I could, as quick as I could, about Argon Vostholt. And then here we are.
Welcome to being a DM.
Blame Sean for that.
What the fuck?
You never said we should come here.
It's a good point.
Maybe about not even 5 minutes would pass. Any attempts at conversation with these three is shut down pretty quickly.
Understandable.
There's none. I'm just waiting.
A few minutes go by before you hear the sound of footsteps, and you see 2 or 3 more guards walk into the room, followed by Isaac, and you can see a couple more guards behind him. So maybe at least 10 to a dozen guards total with him. He walks in, looks at you, looks at the unconscious Baron, the unconscious Victor, one dead dog, one unconscious dog.
Isaac, everyone's safe and alive here. I hope we can keep it that way.
Kind of puts his hands on his hips. Release the young lord first.
Okay, we can do that.
As much as I would like to, I would suggest you have a little look.
He takes a step forward, looks at you. Release the young lord first, as you're still holding a knife to his throat.
I'm well aware of that fact. I'm going to. Right, can I sense? Can I do an insight on him?
He brings up his arm like this, the large black deformed one, and motes of embers and sparks begin to come off of it. Release the young lord.
Do you know what your young lord's been doing, Isaac?
Don't make me say it one more time.
Your captain of the
Are you
guard
choosing
has
not to
all
answer,
the...
Isaac, or do you not know? Answer it now.
His hand lights up, and this large ball of fire emerges. He pulls his arm back and yeets it straight at you, Fergus.
Okay.
At the same time, shouting, "Get them!"
Very well. This is how it's
As
gonna
all
be.
the guards draw weapons.
Oh, fuck.
Are you two planning to fight?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
I am.
Okay.
You two can just keep the same initiative, sure, if you want.
It's fine.
Sure.
I can't edit the label, can't I? That's okay. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Fergus, you'll be first. What do you do? As Isaac is going back his arm to like baseball throw this like ball of fire.
Right. That's an AoE, isn't it?
You don't know.
There's no good solution to this.
You threw away the good solution. Deal with the solution you have now.
I mean, this is entirely your fault right now.
Yeah, I'm happy with this.
No,
You made your bed.
You had the option to just fucking work with him. You chose not to. This is your bed you made. Lie in it.
Absolutely not. I'm going to kick him out of the way of the fireball.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You kick Victor away from you.
And I'm going to back up next to Bree.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. In that case, the guards. So there's a dozen guards.
Mhm.
They're all going to like just surge in. So at least 6 can surround you, I'd say, at one time. So, yeah, they probably would use swords.
Oh yeah.
Given the scenario.
100%.
Okay, let me just roll. So I'll just 3 attacks on each of you. Okay, that's an 18 on Paul, a 10 on Paul, and a 17 on Paul, which AC 16, right?
Yeah, 2 hits.
Okay, so 2 hits, and then on Nathan, that's a 5. That's a 1, and that's a 12. That AC's like 14.
15.
Okay, so no hits on Fergus. So 2 hits on Bree. Where's my guidance? Ooh. Could go, my coffee's in the way. There we go. 12 damage total as a pair of blades just not so much like cut you at all, but just like the actual blows just like leave like pretty massive like bruising. Yep. Okay, and then your turn.
Yeah, I strike back at the nearest 2 of them all.
Okay.
It's 16 damage.
Okay.
And the next attack is 10, 17 damage.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say you. Yeah, they both die.
Perfect.
You're killing them.
Oh, I'm killing them.
Oh.
They understood what was happening, and they've been hiding it.
So they hit the ground. 2 more
Right now,
bitches
all
surge
these
for them, take their
people
place.
are equally as culpable.
Okay.
Alright, then Isaac's turn. He's going to throw the flame at you, Nathan. Oh, that's a 19. So... so you take 13 fire damage.
I would like to use my reaction to half that.
Okay.
Okay.
How does... From what?
From Uncanny Dodge, 5th level. Starting at 5th level, attack
sorry,
agency hits you with an attack. You can use a reaction to halve the attack's damage against you.
Okay. And then he throws that, and then Isaac reaches behind him and pulls this battle axe from behind his back, begins to walk forwards towards you. That's his turn. So now back to Fergus.
Okay, I'm going to attack one of the individuals in front of me with my weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work? Yes, it does. That is a nat 20. And I am going to be hitting him with some sneak attack, if that's alright. This is all going to be non-lethal.
Double.
Okay.
So that's 7 damage. Oh, and another
It's doubled.
3. Oh.
Okay.
And then
yeah.
another 10. Is he unconscious?
You knock the guy out.
Wonderful. Okay.
Okay. Now their turns.
Uh-huh.
So it's on 3. So it's 16. 9. 4. Okay. So Nathan 12. 18. 19. Okay.
Okay.
So there's no hits on. One hit on
One.
Bree. One hit on Bree. 2 hits on Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
Fergus. So Bree, that's 4 damage.
Uh-huh.
And Fergus. Oof. 10 damage.
What was the damage on the first attack?
What do you mean, what was the damage?
Is that for the first attack or that both attacks together?
No, it's both. Sorry. The first one was 4.
Okay, and this so 4. I would like to yeah, I'm down with 2 failures.
Nice.
Okay. Is that Bree? Your turn.
2 more attacks. Just the next 2 of them.
Yep.
12 damage and 12 damage again.
Okay. 2 more dead.
5. Yep. 2.
Down to 7.
I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself as a bonus. Shield of Faith on myself as a bonus action. My last spell.
Okay. With that, let's see. Okay, now Isaac's turn. He's going to just wait for the remaining guards and take 2 swings at you with his battle axe.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, that's a miss. That's a hit though. That's 22. So how much damage does this do? Is this it? Where's my D? There it is. I think, yes. Wow. So it's... Ooh. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That was almost max damage. That's 29.
Oof. It's a big ouch. Okay.
Jay takes one swing that just manages to just completely glance off the armor. And it kind of quicker than you would expect it, manages to reverse hand the battle axe and brings down both hands straight down onto your pauldron.
Mm-hmm.
You hear something definitely breaks and snaps. Don't know if it was the metal or your own bones, but something got fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then it's Fergus. Last saving throw. Or potentially
Mm-hmm.
last day saving throw. Okay, one
He's
success.
okay. He's okay.
Success.
Okay. With Fergus down, let's see. It's still just I guess we're still just 3 could get around you. So 3 guards attack. Well, that's a nat 20. That's a 1. And that's a 16. Oh, excuse me. So 2 hits. I'll do
Is it a 16
one that
total
wasn't
or
a
a
crit.
16 rolled?
What?
16 total or 16 rolled?
The 16 is rolled, so 15.
That's okay. Yeah.
So that one is 6 damage. And then the crits. Ooh. Ooh. 14 damage.
Oof. Okay. I am.
As they are fighting the wizard.
dying.
Oh,
Okay.
So-
Yeah, you're fighting, and then sword just manages to like glance the side of your head, and things just go black.
Would you like me to roll some more death saving throws there, Chief?
So yeah, death saving throws, I guess. But I'm happy to say I bring dice.
So
Drink the ale. You know you have the secret IV.
he's unconscious. He's gone. He's
Still
done.
unconscious.
Presses, like clenches his fist, and the secret IV drip starts to seep right.
Say, my bane just.
Someone said Reese's dead.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Okay.
Rip.
Why don't you cut to us and then come back?
No, I'm just trying to think of like one thing. Let's see. I don't know. I'm debating whether or not Fergus makes one more saving
I'm
throw,
hovering over.
or we
the-
just leave it like that. It's much more like
It's a lot more
cliffhanger.
cinematic if you don't know what's
cinematic.
I think
happening.
we cut back to the inn.
I need to know whether or not I need to make a new character for next week.
We cut back to the
Son of a
inn
bitch.
to
I
Lynn
do.
and Glenn.
So
Is the problem?
cut back to us in the room. I close the door, lock it, place a chair up against it, go to the curtains, close them, light a candle, place it on the desk, and I pull out of my bag and I place the cloth-bound book on the desk. The reason why I wanted to get this out of sight and out of earshot of anyone that might be interested. Len, this is the journal of Strahd von Zarovich. This is what he wrote before he became a vampire. It tells us how we might kill him. Oh. Do you understand now why I wanted to get out of that fucking house as quickly as possible now?
Yes.
And if it was up there, and Victor knew, and Victor saw us taking it, I didn't. Yeah, I'm panicking right now. We can't let anyone know we ever have this.
Okay, just calm down.
This information does not leave this room. I need to be very clear about that. Right?
Okay, done. No problem.
Cool.
Just calm down. Calm down. Give me the book and just calm down.
That's fair. I trust you more with it. Take it.
I quickly go sit under a desk or something in the room and then like put my cloak over me and start to read everything in the book.
I will copy and paste everything that Reese sent me.
Okay.
So I'm sorry reading that.
Ah, fuck.
Oh.
Where is it?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You can read literally, I don't read right now.
Okay.
So yeah. I think it's a good place to end the session with Len pouring over this tome and Loon sitting there just like kind of rocking back and forth.
Yep.
Neither of us have.
Mhm.
Yeah. Assuming that our two compatriots are fine and explain the situation and nothing bad happened.
Because Bree the tank
Nothing
and
bad
Fergus
happened.
arrogant are both there together, so what could go wrong, right?
Yeah, one of them knows nobility, one of them is a pillar of justice. Nothing could go wrong.
That's
Nothing
fine.
could go wrong.
Nothing can go wrong.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Always look on
On
the
the
bright.
bright side of life. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo.
Perfect.
Have you just decided that you're okay with Bree being dead right out, Paul?
No.
Oh, fuck, wow, okay.
Bree would have 100% gone down fighting in that scenario.
Everyone is
I'm
dying
completely
or
happy with
leaving.
it.
Can you please stop for a second?
Motherfucker has Klingon mentality. No true Klingon would be caught alive. No.
100% happy with what Bree did in that scenario. It's 100% what she would have done.
Oh, fuck.
I have no problem.
Well, Reese, it was a great session. Thank you very much for
Very
it.
happy with how that went.
Thank you,
I did
Reese.
not expect this to happen.
I'm feeling about Fergus though.
Well,
Got
I
that
was
new character
expecting him
sheet
to
for
run.
it? I wasn't prepared to abandon you, not after the many times that you have saved me.
Well, Fergus isn't dead yet, but so you've not killed him off, so
Dead.
Dead.
you weren't
Well,
roll
that's if they didn't
I think I didn't say
stabilize.
roll that, so
But will
You know,
Paul
It's
be
true.
back?
Yep.
The question.
You character
Yeah.
sheet, please.
Come
I'm
back
going
to
as a
play.
druid this time.
Oh, God. I am.
Yes.
No, the group is breaking apart. This is all going to hell.
No, Amrita! No! Amrita, the group is not breaking apart. The two plot relevant characters are still alive.
Absolute.
Okay?
I cannot.
that's because they left.
I
They left
cannot
their friends
emphasize
behind,
this
so-
enough. Complete and utter smooth brain tactics.
From who? From who?
What do you fucking think?
Yeah, of course. What else do you think she would have done?
Right, okay.
Ah.
She has one tactic she applies to every situation.